Okay. So it's been a long time since we ain't been sitting there. How long it's been?
Oh, it's been 3 weeks. Oh, my goodness. It's been too long.
No, 4 weeks, haven't it?
No, 3 weeks.
4 weeks.
I thought it was 3 weeks.
No, we missed Father's Day.
Yeah.
Supposed to did Father's Day. We missed that day, then we skip a week, and now we here on the 30th.
Okay, we're going to make up for it now.
It's been too damn long. That's why we doing a 2-hour show today.
That's right.
It's going to be fire. Definitely be fire. So, welcome again. I miss doing this for these 3 weeks. I miss you guys. I miss on here. I think our last show's been pretty calm. Usually fired up.
Well, today we're going to stir it up.
Oh, it's going to be some shit today.
Oh, yeah.
It's
We're
gonna be
talking
some-
about
it's-
sex, and
We're
that
talking
always
about
stirs
sex.
the
Let me talk
pot,
about
okay?
sex. All right. Let me get some shout outs to a good friend of mine, Emil Tattoos.
Okay.
He used to work with me at T&J Barbershop. Very, very good tattoo artist. Look him up on Instagram, Tattoo Jesus. Get in touch with me. You want to get your tattoo, but once y'all look him up, he the shit
Okay.
in the city. And also another good friend of mine, Corbella's. He have an online store, online shopper. Great friend also with the Street Sweeper.
Oh, yeah.
Pastor Mo.
I love him.
The Street Sweeper, Pastor Mo. So today's topic, we're talking, what we talking about?
You don't know what we're
I
talking
just
about?
wanted you to say it. I wanted you supposed to come in. You supposed to be vibing off
We're
me.
talking about sex.
Let's talk about sex, and it's gonna be a 2-hour show. So every last one of our guests gonna get it in today.
Oh, yeah.
I got a couple coming, and they're gonna be here in a minute, and they're gonna really spice it up. I got a couple of women coming, so it's gonna be good.
Oh, but we have the men here, so we
had
can
a
get
man
started.
here.
Yeah.
So me and Casey talk about this all the time, and we talk about, and I have this argument and debate with women and men all the time, and they were saying that some people think as soon as you start having sex with someone, you're in a committed relationship. But about more than half of them people think like, oh no, that ain't how shit work right now.
Well, this ain't 1950, so you're not committed like that. I don't think.
Please introduce yourself, please.
Yes. All right, Distant Lover talking. It's your DL homie from around the way, and they invited me on here because I like to talk shit.
Get introduced.
And must I say, the international lover of the group.
Well, I'm L.A.
Screw up a little bit, LA.
LA.
There you go, LA.
Okay.
Detroit, but I guess he's not the only international. That's
Okay.
actually what I do at least 3-4 times a year.
Oh.
But I'm out here making it happen. I'm out here making it happen. When it comes to what we talking about right now,
Yeah.
Oh, about the sex?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
I go for the championship every time I go.
Oh, really?
Otherwise,
shit.
I ain't even going.
Okay, so we're going to have an interesting topic
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Interesting conversation,
Yeah.
let's say.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys know who I am. I'm 5-star.
5-star.
The only 5-star.
The only 5-star.
That's
'Cause
it.
I'm the name caller. I give out names.
That's right.
I
That's
want
right.
somebody to give me a damn name.
You're co-host.
That sound like a position.
That shit weak.
That sound like a position.
Yeah, that sounds like a
You're
position
co-host.
on a bad day.
Yeah.
Let's get into this. What the hell is going on out here with this commitment, sex? What people really believing now, just because you have sex with someone, that's not a commitment.
Or is it?
Well, I think
Yeah.
communication is key. So as long as you have that communication that comes along with the bumping and grinding, so it all goes full circle. And you're in a relationship, and a committed relationship, when you say you are. And that's really what comes down to it.
Okay, but see, here we go. When you say so you guys have to have a discussion about that, correct? And it can't be an assumption.
Well, you know what assumptions are.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes an ass of you and me.
And that's what most folks are doing in relationships.
Exactly. Communication is the key. From day one, period. You let them know where you stand, as I have through. Just say I've been divorced for 4 years.
Okay.
So, in that time period, I've been able to get into this new age dating game after being married for 21 years. And my thing was always to be honest. Yeah, I'm probably going to get what I want anyway. So why not be honest about it? And never had any damage to my vehicles or windows broke out or
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
I mean, of course, you have those, well, I'm not fucking with you, but I mean, that's what it is, but it's always been a truthful thing from the word go, right? Because I ain't want no drama. Yeah, I live on the 3rd floor. My truck parked down on the ground on the 1st floor, man. Listen, I love my truck, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And everybody know if you see that me in that truck, you know that's his truck forever, right? So,
Okay.
I no drama.
Let me ask this. Say you sit up here and you've been dating somebody at least 30 days. You like them a lot. You get them in bed and the sex ain't shit. Do you leave them the fuck alone? Or you try to work it out or maybe go a couple of more times to see if it's going to get better?
Well, the first time can be still the butt sniffing stage. I mean, dogs circling each other, sniffing each other's behinds. I mean, it really, you gotta get through it.
DL be on some different shit. That's why I like him.
No, because I mean, the first time, it's sort of like still the introduction stage, and I'm a firm believer of use your words, ask for what you want, ask for what you don't want, and it's a dance, it's a tango, it's everything, the salsa, lead partners and follow and like I said, use your words. I'm a firm believer of you don't get things unless you ask for it. So if you want something, make it happen.
But what if you get it, it ain't shit?
Well, I mean, opinions vary
Meaning the
about
sex, right?
The sex,
Yeah,
yes.
well, no, it ain't about getting it ain't shit, because if it ain't shit, then you're not getting what you need. So ask for what you need. And how's your partner gonna know if you don't verbalize it or send off the body language and all that? I mean, I'm down for whatever. So I think it's like a comfort level, an embarrassment. I mean, people don't want to talk about sex. They get all red in the face because we're getting beat down with the good book and everybody else saying it's bad. But fuck sex shaming. I mean, I can't stand it.
Yeah, because I did some shit with someone and had sex with them, and they were right, and I told them. And I tried to keep going because I really like this person.
Right.
But I meet a lot of men that's getting with women. They're boring. It's dry as fuck.
Who's boring? The woman?
Excuse
The
me.
woman's
What do you
boring.
mean boring?
Yeah.
Boring in
They're,
bed?
They're boring in bed.
Okay,
Well,
so
'cause-
what exactly does that mean for, because most women don't understand that. So what does that mean?
LA, take that one.
So, me, myself, I like to do things totally different than you could imagine. I have a sex wing.
A sex wing.
Sex wing.
So you're Christian Grey, right?
I have my ceiling's 12 feet tall, so I've got chains coming out of the ceiling with a sex wing.
So I was waiting
wing.
on him to
Yeah.
describe
Wait
it.
Wait a minute,
Like,
yeah, he's a Christian Grey.
I actually can take that down, and I have a body harness that I will put on women and be able to hang them to the level that I am so that we can do things.
You bust that shit out on the first day?
Yes. Yes. I know, true. And he said this, and that's what we were starting to talk about was the having sex and being a commitment and everything, right? So he said first day. Kind of, yeah. I mean, if we don't have sex the first day, how can we even have a second day? When I was in my dating stage like that, right? But, I mean, even what I do is, very creative. I mean, I have an inversion table where I can be upside down, and then the woman can be however. It's just...
Getting
This is
acrobatic
definitely
and
a 50 Shades of Grey.
yeah,
Okay.
LA
Yeah.
is.
LA,
Yes.
you're there.
Yeah, and
You're
and,
there with
but
it.
see, you ought to understand. I'm there because I put that energy into
Exactly.
that.
Okay.
And that's
Now,
what you want.
He got the dungeon. Have you ever used the dungeon on somebody and it was just totally fucking boring?
Yes.
Their body was not connected with joy. It was dry. You had to go on because I know in your dungeon you have some chaos.
What you mean dry? Let's
Dry.
back up.
KY gel. What is that used for?
Right.
I don't know.
K-
Lip
I
balm?
don't know. I don't know.
It's the lip balm?
I don't have those issues.
But hey, you got girlfriends?
Well, we don't
You got
talk
male
about,
friends?
We don't talk about
Your male
that.
friends ain't never talk about getting their shit
No.
scraped up.
Scrape.
Tell us about that. For the
What?
listeners who don't know.
I'm letting LA tell about it.
LA, you please tell us about that. Okay?
So there has been occasions where a woman may come to my place and we're getting to the action of a date, a 3-hour time period where we're gonna spend some time together and see what we can get into, and things have gone well and everything, and then you have gotten to the point to where a woman is like, no, I'm gonna have to stop. I'm ready to go. It's because she's feeling something triggered in her that, wow, this is an experience maybe even bigger than I had expected. So that was enough for me. Let me go. Or maybe we're going into it and everything, and like you said, things get dry, right?
But
For
I'm
sure, the
trying to
drinks
figure
are
out
not
what
going to
a
be dry.
dry is.
Dry is a woman's vaginal area, lubrication
Or lack thereof.
or lack thereof.
Lack thereof.
Okay.
Happens, right? And it's not. I don't think that it's a physical, emotional thing. Maybe it's a in the moment thing of maybe a woman's not used to a duration of time type of sex. Maybe a woman is not used to soothing type of sex. Maybe a woman is not used to aggressive type of sex. Maybe
Okay.
different things, right? So there are all these different languages out here that we don't even really get to explore. That's what I was telling you. I'm an international person, right? So I
Okay.
go and learn
Okay.
things
Yeah.
abroad
Yeah.
and bring them back to what my life is, right? Because my life is not just here. I'm gonna go out into the world and see what's going on.
LA,
so.
you do porn?
I don't, but I have a great idea. Listen,
have a great idea.
listen. We need to talk
Oh,
off
you're
air,
right.
man. Listen.
No, we talking
Yeah.
on air right
Yeah,
now.
we're talking on
We
air.
talking, tell him
Okay,
we
so
talking
listen,
right now.
Okay, so you have
Listen,
some
listen.
videos or something?
There are. I hope they don't get discovered. But listen,
Oh.
I went out to Vegas back in January to take care of some business out there, and one of my bucket list things was to be a stripper.
Okay.
So I went and did me a set for 3 hours.
Oh.
Okay.
So how
Amateur
was that?
hour?
I'm
So how was
amateur
that?
hour for real now.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
happened afterwards?
Yeah.
So not even afterwards. This is as is going on. I'm saying, you're too skinny. You look like my son. I mean, I'm 6'4", I'm
Keep
200
going.
pounds.
Keep
Yeah,
going,
yeah.
because somebody was
You're
happy with
skinny?
you.
You're right. Because,
Somebody was happy
because I
with
still
you.
came
Yeah.
off with $800.
Different strokes
Thank
for
you.
different
Okay.
folks.
$800. Did you
Right.
did you leave with a woman?
No, I didn't leave with one. I was there
Oh.
on business. Okay, I just said I
Sounds
went
like
to the
it.
club, set it up that I could come in at 1. I could come in at 1, and it's an amateur thing. I didn't have to pay the $50 cabaret license fee just
Okay.
because it was a one little set
Yeah.
I was about to do. Bam, 1 to 4. I was in the rotation. I'm not gonna tell y'all my
Oh,
name
my.
because
Yeah.
on the way I put on Facebook, hey, I'm going to LA, Vegas, and I want to be a stripper. What's my name? So people were giving me suggestions, and I used one of the names.
Okay.
But
That's hot.
I'm telling you,
wow.
if you have these things in you that you want to do and everything, especially sexually and everything, why hold back, right? There's a time, there's a place for all this stuff right here, right? I mean, just like me. I mean, like I said, I'm international. If I come to your country, I'm having sex.
Okay. I got to ask you, something is not connecting with this woman that you with. And usually, I'm telling you, and I talk to a lot of men. And they have a problems with boringness and dryness. And they say, well, she dry and all this. They try it 1, 2, maybe 3 times, and she's still dry. Say, she not feeling me.
Well, then you get what you put out because there's something they're doing that might not necessarily be connecting with the woman. And you talk about dryness. I mean, I'm an equal opportunity employer, and boys don't make their own fluids. So get with the program. Bring what you need.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if you need some lube, then bring some damn
but,
lube.
but some
love
men,
DL.
some
Yeah.
men like to feel that connection with a woman, and like to
Naturally.
feel that she's attracted to him, and that makes him go a little farther.
Oh, absolutely. I understand that completely. But the thing is, I mean, if she is nervous or if she might have some sort of emotional, physical thing going on. Sometimes there's medications involved. If they're on different medications, that could be preventing.
Leave that
Mom
out.
and daddy issues.
Leave the apple cider vinegar alone, ladies. Leave the apple cider.
Stop taking menopause pills.
Well, whatever. You never really know where they're at. And so the whole idea of one and done, I mean, it's like a negotiation, right? The first steps in the negotiation are the first steps, just like sex. Okay, the first time is the first time. It could get better, it could not get better, but how are you going to know until you try that second or third time? And if you're into them, you're willing to try the second or third time,
Okay,
right?
So that was
Yeah.
my next
But you're getting
question.
dangerous
I
right
fucked
there.
that up and did that.
You're getting
What-
it right.
Well,
What do
right.
you mean?
well, whatever.
Right.
Kept
You're getting
trying to
dangerous
go.
right there. You know,
Because I
when
like
you
the
get to
person.
that second
Oh
or
yeah,
third time.
yeah. You do that just like DL
Yeah,
said. If you
yeah.
like that person, ladies, I want you to understand this. These are all men here, and they're saying if they really like you, they'll go that extra mile.
Yeah.
Hold on,
you.
hold on. What? Hold on. Say
For
that.
you.
Repeat. Hold on. I ain't saying nothing
If
like.
they really like
If
you,
they really like you,
they will go the extra mile.
for
For the relationship.
sexually.
Yeah, and,
Well,
yeah, and
whatever.
for the
sexually.
relationship.
Well, all
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
all
you.
around.
Okay, so I guess, in me being divorced, I've literally been single, 100% single, up until maybe January, right? Where I say, okay, I'm not dating any other women. Hell, I put it even on Facebook, right?
Okay.
Because I wasn't about to be, going back and forth and playing games and everything like that, right?
Okay.
So, through that time period, great. I had a lot of great fun. I was a guy to take one on vacation. No problem.
Yeah.
Because I was going anyway. And it's kind of boring at the resort by
Right.
yourself,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But when it comes to even the commitment and all that stuff, it was very clear from everyone from the beginning that I'm single. I'm dating other women too. And, we can see what's going on. I never ever told a woman, hey, it's me and you, and
Well,
this,
that's why your truck's still intact.
exactly.
Exactly.
And my
You were
integrity.
honest.
My integrity.
You were
Oh,
honest.
yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
Now that
Integrity
matters
is
more than
everything.
exactly.
Yeah.
Integrity is that thing about me and everything that really matters.
Well, it's like treat people how you want to be treated. So, I mean,
Exactly.
if you want honesty,
Exactly.
then that's what you give out.
exactly.
So, so what are we talking about?
But we're talking about what can happen with the dryness and everything, right?
Yeah.
Why are we
And
so stuck on this damn dryness
Well,
thing?
because it is an
Well,
important
man,
thing, and I'm
know,
glad that he
it's a
brought it
real
up.
phenomenon.
Number
for
one,
some women.
I had a very bad experience with that, but this is what I hear men talk
Complain about.
all,
Yeah.
and they complain. But I hear more men talk about the boringness
The boringness
of
is
women. Now you got let me be
Okay,
fair. Let
so-
me be fair.
What is boring?
I'm only hearing one side though.
Okay, but what is boringness? Did you ask them what that meant?
Boring is like it's like catching a fish that's already dead.
Okay, so does she just lay there? Or
Yes.
She's
There
not
are those.
She's
participating.
laying there. She don't want to participate. She don't want to get in this position.
Well, you need to toss her up on top then.
Complaining. She's complaining.
But not
Lead.
just on top.
Lead
I
it.
mean, me, I'm a very physical person, right? And I say 6'4", 200 pounds and everything, but I'm very physical, and I get to a position of throwing women around. Because I have an island as a bed, right? So I have a king size bed right next to a twin size bed, right?
Okay.
And it's 3 stacks high, so it's a freaking island, and it's just painted wall, very nice, the lighting, everything, because I set this situation
Right.
up.
Right.
So we do a lot of moving around and flipping around, and let's bring this exercise equipment over and use part of this. So the boringness has to do with the creativeness that's not there. Just say per se in most of these women's minds right now, right? Because they've been used to this jackrabbit dude coming over.
Right.
Or this dude that
The hit
only
it and quit
has,
it.
well, not necessarily
Type
hit
of
it and
guy.
quit it, but all he got it,
One-dimensional.
right?
One-dimensional.
All he got is this
Okay.
one gear, right?
Yeah.
Or they've been dealing with this dude that's right there in their age range and everything, but all he got is a slow stroke. You know what I'm saying? And she better not get on top, because then he can't deal with her changing gears, because he up out of there real quick. You know.
yeah.
So it's different levels that we have to go to, and I want to credit actually with my sex game. Number one, Ron Jeremy. Okay, still got a lot of porn from back in the 70s that I pay attention to.
Right.
And
Hold
then
on. You like Ron Jeremy?
I like his moves that he was making back then. Okay.
No, I know Ron
Right,
Jeremy. Yeah.
right. And then there was a Latino woman when I was out in California. I was 31 years old. And we were going at it, and she just stopped me cold turkey. It's like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? I said, wait, you haven't? She said, no. I'm going to teach you something. Right? So we got into
Oh my.
teaching me how to breathe,
There
teaching
you
me
go.
how to have more more non-impressiveness just because of a woman's body. She got into me like, I could be going serious at it, right? I'd be thinking like, damn, I wonder if there's somebody did their lockout tag out at work, right? Because I'm a safety guy at work. I think, right? My mind's not impressed about it, just a woman's body just because we're in the act of it and everything, right? So that's not what I'm thinking about. That's what actually causes a lot of guys to have premature ejaculation because their mind is still in this fantasy world rather than just living in the moment that they're in right then, right? So I live in the moment of what I do. It's kind of like the lady I'm with, and she'd be like, well, let's have a quickie. There's really no such thing as a quickie, right?
Yeah.
Because that's not what me and her are in our relationship, right? We run to the bed at the same time.
Well,
Right.
perception's
You see what I'm
reality.
saying? Perception is reality, right?
Exactly.
And from Jump Street, guess what? We took our time getting into a relationship and everything, but when we got into it, it was like a Honda motor. It's guaranteed to be there and everything.
Yeah.
So like, and I can say that we have run into a situation where we probably was in overtime having sex and everything, and she became dry, right? So I want to stop. I want to stop at that point. You know what I'm saying? To me, I understand a woman, hey, that's telling her it may be time to stop and take a break and everything. But maybe she wanted to go, right? And we don't, only thing non-natural we use is condoms, right? So, no lubrication or anything, so we stopped. Oh, we'll change the condom. Well, just why? Because it has more lubricant on it? No, let's just relax and everything.
Well, you can
Get
take
back
a
to
halftime.
And guess what? And
that's all
that's
right.
my thing about it, right? There's no rush in any act or sex act that we have and everything, right? I'm the most notorious cat for, getting this position and hold on, let me put this pillow over here and get me 6 or 7 deep breaths and just get in tune with my heart rate and what's going on, in tune with her heart rate and what's going on.
Okay, so what you're talking about is more of like the tantric. We were talking about that on Friday.
Just
Okay.
know your body.
Yeah.
Know your
Right.
body.
That's
Know
getting
what you
more
need.
into
It's about
what's
knowing.
going on.
Right. You have to
Yeah.
look out, especially things right now. The weather is getting hotter, right? So in the weather getting hotter and us, our heart rate accelerates so much when we're having
yeah.
sex and everything. Men, we have this tremendous blood rush to our penis and everything. So we got to watch that temperature that we have going on inside of our houses, right? We got to watch that. We are drinking in a little bit more water and everything, right? Because in the energy that we put, that we expand, actually having sex, if you ejaculate, whether you're male or female, you're going to burn 360 calories. So that's going to come out you right there, right? Especially with the ejaculation of males, a lot of stripping of the nutrients coming out of our bodies at that point, right? So you want to make sure that in this hot weather, things can be stripped away real easy. We out at the park, we doing something, we've been drinking all day and everything. Next thing you know, we get home, time to do something with our woman, and we coming up short.
Right.
Why?
right.
Because we didn't put so much blood inside of our system and everything while we out drinking it. That's like me. I watch everything I put into my body, right? And it's not just because I want to have great sex every time, but I do, right? It's because I want to know what's going on in my body and everything.
Right.
But I can change that into using it for sex, right? Yeah, like I tell my girlfriend, there's nothing that has to take me a long time. It's just things that want to take me a long time.
Okay, this girlfriend,
Yeah.
you said since y'all been dating for how long?
5
Since
months now.
5 months now?
5 months.
So it sounds like you really like her.
I do.
You do?
I do.
It sound like y'all equally match in the bedroom.
We are equally matched in the bedroom. We are equally matched in what we want out of a relationship and
Okay.
everything and where we are at this stage. She had been divorced 10 years. I've only been divorced 3 years, but it matched up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We met by some crazy happenstance at a grocery store I never go to, right? So, bam, it's worth giving it a try. I had just ended another relationship with another woman. There was no overlap or anything like that. I wasn't even looking for a woman. She wasn't even looking for a guy. But we met on such crazy happenstance. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Okay, let me ask you this, and I'm going to ask DL this too. What came first? Equally matched by communication, or did it come with sex? Then it reversed back to that.
So what came first was, initially we talked on the telephone. We did not have any likenesses, right? She likes to go bowling. I never went bowling. That wasn't something I really did. She likes to ballroom. I don't even know how to break dance, right? I go hunting, camping, kill deers, ride quad runners, and things like dirty nature. She didn't want to do none of that stuff. But we kept on talking on the telephone. She saw that I said, well, I'm willing to take ballroom lessons.
There you
Right?
go.
Why?
There you
Because
go.
my mind is open to new experiences in life. I'm
Because
divorced
you liked her.
because I like, but it was just basically
Not
through the
just
phone
that.
because
Yeah,
I
you
liked
liked
her,
her.
right?
That's maturity.
And what I liked her was what I saw initially, right? Because us men with some shallow cats, hey, if it look good to us, it's worth a conversation. If it's not looking good, we might not even have a conversation, right? I told her, hey, I'd like to start going bowling. You know what I'm saying? These are things she wants to do. She said,
I
well,
wish I could get some of that out of some of the ladies.
right. And then look what she said right in reverse,
I
right?
could, DL.
It's
Right.
important.
Yeah.
It's important.
Casey, that's why she laughed.
Don't
She
start
knows.
with
I mean,
me.
when are we? Are we
Come on,
ever
DL.
too much to we know everything? Like try something new.
can't-
Step out. Put your toe in the water. It's okay.
I don't know what's wrong with some of the women I meet that don't want to. The simple shit, like you said, you willing to ballroom. Who the fuck?
Try it.
Don't want
Why
to
not?
You're like,
I was
have a
married
hard time
21
when we
years and
trying to
never
learn
went
how to
ballroom.
ballroom.
I was
Well,
married
you know
21
what?
years
It just
and never
boils
went
down
ballroom.
to this.
That's okay.
They just don't
There's
like
nothing wrong
you.
with that.
You're willing
That's
to
what I
do
say.
things with someone that
Because
you
really
like them.
Because
like
you
them.
want to check it out, check them out
Okay,
even further.
if you don't like the person, you don't want to try anything new with them because you don't like them.
I
Well,
do
how
that
do you
shit
know
that
you
way.
like them until you get to know them
Communication.
a little bit? You know
No,
what I'm saying?
no. A woman knows.
Well,
She knows.
I don't have them chromosomes, so
You know,
you say
that's
what
but,
you get.
but wait a minute.
Thankfully.
That's
Yeah.
just like you guys. This is my opinion. I think you guys know when you go on the first date if you like someone and where you're going to categorize her. If she's going to just be a one-night stand or she's going to be a long-term.
That first date is the one night stand.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
there's a
explain
lot
that,
in
Bernard.
Okay,
So you have sex with him on the first night?
I can say
You never know.
He had
yes.
sex with without sleeping with him. That's what
Right.
he's saying. He said
I
that
can
first
say yes.
date is a one night stand. I kind of like
I
that.
can say yes,
Okay.
right?
I like
because
that.
so during the first 3 years of me being divorced,
Uh-huh.
I chose I'm going to be guaranteed single during this time period, right?
Okay.
I knew nothing about the dating game at all. So what did I
Exactly.
do? Get on a little dating site, right? Get on a dating site. I'm a very strategic person. I set up a profile that's so strategic to women that they have no reason but to buy into it, right? Give them a call. Not even a call. So we're texting on there and everything. Next thing you know, hey, why don't you come over to my loft? Oh, wow, you live where? Oh, yeah, okay, we can do this. Oh, wow, you have that? And they come in, they see my place. Oh, this is how grown men live. Yeah, pool table, just things of a single man at this point, a
Right.
proper single man in his 40s
Exactly.
and everything. And they said, where are my clothes supposed to be? I said, off and over there. Because it's already a done deal. Right? In their mind, just from the profile they seen about me and everything, it intrigued them enough to want to have sex with me. And all they were, and first time I met them were at my door.
You do see what you do. A lot of these men out here don't do.
Well,
They
he's a
don't.
smooth operator. I can
They
really
don't.
see it now.
He is.
Yeah,
They don't.
Yes.
But that's
He
cool.
is.
They don't.
That's
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you said
Yeah.
these men don't do because they're boys.
Right.
They haven't
Yeah.
even figured it out yet.
Right. And that's what he
No.
said. He's a man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we
Right.
you're a little bit too advanced to probably.
But no,
some of
because-
all
For
these-
the average, for the average woman.
some of all this, you're a little bit too
Exactly.
advanced. I don't
And
know.
you know what? That came to kind of backfire on me. I was working out of state, and I only have maybe 2 or 3 works in between project assignments. So, communicate with women back in Detroit. Hey, you got your passport. If you get your passport, you'll be one of 4 I might choose to go on vacation, right? Last vacation, I chose the bum chick, right? She had never been anywhere outside of Michigan, Ohio.
Probably just to see the point.
Right, right, and that's what it was,
Yeah.
and that's
Need
what
a
it
lot of
was.
see the point women.
That's what it was. She was a truly local woman, right? And then so we got into an argument about her spending the $200 for her to get her passport, but I was paying for the whole trip, right? And
And she didn't want to pay the passport.
she didn't want to pay the passport.
Well, that should have been cancel Christmas right there.
Exactly,
Exactly.
exactly.
You gotta
But-
see the signs.
That
When I
know.
met her, we worked at the same place, so we couldn't interact and everything. I worked there for a while, and that project was over, went on to another project. We started dating. We only had lunch as dating times. You can't learn much about somebody at lunch, right? And through me having dated so many women through this time period and everything, I figured I need to pull her out of her role as mother,
Pull her out the
friend,
comfort zone. Exactly.
sister,
Then you'll see
all
what's
these
up.
responsibilities that you women take on and everything, right? And the best thing I can do is take you on a 7-day vacation with me out of the country where you have no responsibilities at all except eat. Make sure you eat because we're going to be drinking, right? So I ended up taking her. She was a bum chick because, number one, I went to pick her up and it was 4-something in the morning. I get to her door. Her mother, her sister, her aunt, it's about 7 females, and they're all there crying. because they had a pity party for her overnight because she was the first one in the family going out of the country, right?
Oh, wow.
Drinking wine, drunk to the mug, right? So I get there, bam. Go ahead and reach for her luggage. Now, guess where her luggage was? You all about to trip out right now. You know, you go to the pink store and they get a gym bag with the zipper.
Yeah.
That was her luggage to go international.
Are you kidding
And
me?
then she had a bag about this size as her carry-on, right? Now, of course, I told her everything's paid for, right? She bought $53 for a 7-day trip. Okay?
Okay.
Well, that's maturity, though.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I kind of struck out with taking a quality woman on this date, right?
Yeah.
We still got there. We had great fun. She had a little, kind of her back was hurt because she had a car accident about a month or so ago, right? I didn't give her no mercy. I didn't. I didn't.
So you were selfish.
I knocked the brakes off consistently.
Well, no, he's paying for the shit. What do you mean selfish?
Not just that it was
That's
paid for.
selfish.
It's
I
just
mean-
that we had
not
our
selfish.
no, because we
What
had
do
already
you
talked
mean?
about it.
That is
That's not
selfish.
Nope.
selfish.
I
Nope.
mean, her back was aching.
And I went
She
ahead
knew that
and
before
knocked
she
the
was
brakes
leaving.
off. Right.
She knew what was going to happen. She
Right.
should have took her some Norco.
She did. She took
or
everything.
she should have canceled.
She
How
just
about
smoked
that?
big
That's
bud.
works.
How about that?
But you can't cancel, that close to going on a trip.
Yes, you can.
And then,
Not pulled your name out of hat.
Yeah, yes, you
but she
can.
couldn't cancel.
we're
They had a
adults.
party for her.
I could.
But what I'm saying, so listen. That's the thing about it. This was already set up, right?
It was a waste of a party.
This was already set up, and like I said, we had a great time. She, even though on the trip she was kind of not appreciative. We're talking about 5-star place. She's never been anywhere.
Right.
She wanted to upgrade.
Oh my.
Okay. Now, how can you upgrade and they pick you up at the airport in a Bentley or
Right.
Champagne? What's the upgrade from that? A helicopter?
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
We get to the
exactly.
room, it's got to walk out into the swimming pool, thing.
Yeah.
I mean, everything was she wanted more and more and more, right? But then she got kind of put in her place because there was 2 black couples from Philadelphia having their weddings there, and these people were in their 30s. They had one couple had 60 people come, one had 40 people come. Now, usually, if you're black, you travel these resorts, you don't see many blacks. Now you got 100 blacks.
Okay.
And how many of them was 30-somethings? Very hot and tempting. Well, she didn't want to go over to the pool that day because all these black women competition out here and everything, right? And it was my day to.
And her back was hurting.
And it's you better believe it was. And guess what? And then it was my day to wear my Speedos, right? Because my swimming trunks get sexier by the day,
Oh,
right?
Speedos.
Right.
Wait a minute, not the
just showing
Speedos.
out.
LA, no.
Listen, so I'm a
Like-
camouflage guy. I wear everything camouflage. I got camo Speedos, everything, man.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Listen, I'm
LA,
not
you
playing
showed
about
out.
this. No, I'm not. No, I'm
You
not.
showed out.
I'm
Yeah.
for real about
Yeah.
this,
You
man.
doing.
I'm for real about this, man. I'm for real about I'm trying to bring sexy back to the black man. So that every time a woman look at us and everything, they like, he's sexy. Whether we banging
get
a
that a
shirt,
lot.
whether we banging a shirt, whether we banging no shirt. I'm a fan
I
of no
kinda get
shirt.
that a lot.
Listen, I'm a fan of no shirt. And I ain't no muscle guy, and you know what I'm saying? Nothing like that and everything.
No, I think
but
it's
it
your
still
whole
weighs,
demeanor.
right, our
The
whole
way you
demeanor.
carry yourself.
The way we carry ourselves, the way we smell, the way
Just
our
all of that.
the way our bracelet. I mean, anything. You know what I'm saying? Bring your own swag to what you're
But
doing.
it's
and
all
everything.
about too who's looking at you
Exactly.
if they like what they looking at.
And that's the thing about it. It's all about you and your confidence. That's the thing about me. This is why I win. I win 40 out of 43 times off of a dating site, first night box.
Well,
Okay,
40 out of
when
43
you
because of
win?
self-confidence.
you brought a country girl to the city,
But-
so that's where you done fucked up. 'Cause-
See, that's key right there, self-confidence.
It is.
For men and for women.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It is. It is.
And, in my relationship, I think I've matched her. Like I said, number one, I know we've matched in self-esteem. Sexually we match up and everything. Goals, I don't know. Because I'm not just, a guy that goes to work on a business and all this stuff. I have these great aspirations for that, where she has a career that she's into and comfortable, I'm sure. But it's so much more about even me and her. 5 months is a short time period. Okay, and when me and her keep talking to each other, reminding each other of that. But it's so much more for us to really learn. What about the tough times, right? There hasn't been a situation yet where she's been unhappy with me. That's kind of dangerous. That 5
You
months.
still
is
got
gone
the
by.
9 months.
But
the third
that's what I'm
quarter.
saying.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
You have a
You
few
got
months
do.
to go.
You know what I'm saying?
9 months.
You do.
Right. So, and kind of me, how I am, just like we had an example. I said, well, if everything failed my money, I'd go live out in the woods. And she said, oh, you wouldn't come live with me, and my daughter? No,
Because you're a man.
because I'm a man.
That's right.
Exactly.
DL,
What up?
what is good sex?
Good sex is where both parties have their needs taken care of and feel fulfilled, and is exhausted as hell afterwards. Because if you're not sweating, you ain't fucking.
Oh.
Okay. Have you ever had so much good sex with one person where you wanted to start a relationship with them?
Just because of the sex.
Just because it said you wanted to explore a little bit more of them, but they didn't feel that way about you. But they didn't tell you, but their actions told you.
Well, actions definitely speak louder than words.
Right.
I'm connection based.
She know why I'm saying all this shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm connection based. So if the connection's not there, then we're not having sex. So it's like putting the horse before the cart.
But you know a lot of people lie.
But-
Well, it's not about lying, because the body language and there's a lot to be. I mean, I pay attention. Okay, that's number one. So when we go out somewhere, I'm noticing if you're on your phone, or if you're paying attention to me, or how you treat the waiter, or how you react to other people around you. I mean, comfort level, maturity, it speaks volumes when you're in social settings. Like he was talking about taking someone out the country. When you take them out of their comfort zone, it tells you everything. Everything. And I've had great relationships, but when we travel, shit gets fucked up. Well, why is that? Because they're out of their comfort zone, and then maturity. I mean, everything goes right into that.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're asking me if I've had my heart broken, yes, I have. And I've also broken some hearts. But that all comes with life. I mean, if you're sitting on the bench, you're not getting any of this shit. So get out there and get some. Get in the game. Exactly.
DL speaking it.
You know, and because there's two types of people. There's the people that are going to watch the show, and people that are part of the show.
Exactly.
And that's
Showtime.
really it. It
Showtime,
is.
baby.
It's 100% showtime. And I'm not fucking with people that are bench sitters. You know,
No.
like I'm 38 years old, and I've lived more life experience than people twice my age sometimes.
Yeah.
And I've been in it, and because there's no other way. I mean, I'm not interested in watching Jerry Springer and like pointing at the bad guy. I want to be the bad guy. I want to be the good guy. Let's go get some. You know,
Living those experiences to the fullest is what it's about. So I don't know if people are listening to this. If you went on an international vacation as a single person, would you make sure you had sex with somebody of that country?
oh.
Shit.
Yeah,
That's the
'cause
man
he's
right
an
there.
international guy.
Yeah.
Well, hell to the yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
as long as the connection's there, and I mean, I'm not gonna like force the issue, but if you're out there in the waters, you're gonna catch some fish.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, or at least have some interactions with some. So
do you think
put
because
yourself
of,
out there.
Like, if he probably would have said that 20 years ago, no, that shit can't happen. But now, because of social media, do you think more people in the world is more open to meeting someone, having sex with them?
No, social media is like a screen to hide behind. I mean, get out there and be social in the real world. Fuck social media, because people put in the fake face, you know, the Instagram smile, and that's not real. It's like you want to go meet somebody. It's like I told my boy, you get more women on the dance floor than you do sitting at the bar.
And that's why I'm about to learn to
So
dance.
these people like
why
scared
I'm
to
about
go
to
out
learn
on the
to
dance floor. They're sitting behind their little social media and just talking.
Yeah.
There's talking, there's
about
action.
interaction.
So you know, go get some.
Dating sites really is just for some fucking.
For what?
Some fucking.
Oh, well,
That's
but
all
it's an
dating sites are
introduction,
about.
you know, like it's
Yeah,
an
it
easy
But that's the thing about it.
introduction.
It can be.
The greatest
It can
bar
be.
in the world, the greatest bar in the world is to be on a dating site, sitting at home in your underwear on your favorite couch having a drink.
But if you don't meet nobody, what the hell's the point?
But you just met all these women on
You
this
didn't meet
dating site.
shit.
But listen, but that's the thing about it.
Catfishing your ass.
That's
That
the
could
thing
be
about it.
a
Listen,
90-year-old
I
woman
don't-
you're
I
talking
don't-
to.
The whole dating site thing is about breaking down the barriers, right? Because I'm trying to tell you all, I was on those sites and I could message with a woman 3 messages. The first one is, hey, what's going on with you? She's like, oh, nothing. Well, look, you like to play pool? Yeah, I do. Well, why don't you come over here to my loft? Okay.
Well, yeah, because you're the man of action.
Well, but then because they've read a
Yeah.
profile,
Wait a minute,
they've
hold
read a
on. Hey, wait,
profile,
hold on.
they've seen
We have a
pictures, and they
different
feel
experience
familiar.
with all this.
I'm telling you, they feel familiar because
Wait,
they've read a
hold on.
profile and seen
First
some
of all,
pictures.
LA, we need to know what site were you on.
See, I'm not trying to advertise what sites. Okay.
Yeah, you right
Oh,
about
okay.
that. You right about
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
You ain't got to do that.
Right.
You ain't gotta
Right.
do that.
But what I'm trying to tell you is, and trust me, I wasn't on 6 or 7 different sites, right? I had one
You were
main
just
site, one main site that was a go-to site, another site is a backup site that I would kind of even forget the passwords because I knew what my go-to could produce.
Okay, so
Okay.
you pretty much know which one that is because that's the
Right.
the hookup site.
Exactly. And I'm gonna
That's
tell you,
not the site
this,
we know about.
I never got lucky on the
All
site.
sites are for lots of things, man.
They are. There are different
it
sites
doesn't
for
matter.
different things,
People talk
exactly.
about this site versus
Yeah.
that site. Every site is everything. It is what you put into.
you're gonna get fucked on all of them, though. For real,
if you
don't
want
play
to,
with it.
no. If you want
Yeah,
to,
What?
no,
Yeah,
it's true.
listen.
It's true.
All I have to do.
Me and Casey,
All I have to
like,
do.
Me and Casey sat on the phone talking about all kind of
Listen.
sites we was on.
We sure did.
Listen,
We
I work
sure
all
did.
around the country, right? I work all around the country, take these contracts, and all I do is change my zip code.
And it
on the
flows
site.
in
And
like
it
I was
flows
on.
in, and there they go.
Yeah.
Just like that. I'll be at work, and it'll be a message come across. 10 o'clock is the time that the fat women contact you. Right, so I don't between
got a
10 and
point.
11.
He got a point,
you
dog.
I don't even
serious?
contact.
Well,
right.
big
That's a
loving
point.
needs.
Yeah.
You know, there's
He has a
some.
point 'cause I
They
was
do.
getting. I was
But
getting
I have
lit
this
up by fat
rule.
women.
I have this rule about women and me and my standards. Height and weight must coordinate in order for me to participate. Okay,
I like that.
They
That's got a
have to,
little
right?
Jingle to it.
Right.
Yeah, it does.
Because guess what? This woman could be 300 some degrees and whatever it is. But does that mean she deserves to get this? What I got going on? It don't.
Well, it's
Right.
not about deserve.
But
it's
it is
what
about
you
deserve.
want.
Right. But that's not what I want.
Well, I have interesting tastes, and people
Different
critique
people have
my
different
tastes a
tastes.
lot of times.
Different
but
people, different
that
tastes.
doesn't mean it's wrong.
Right. No, and everybody has their own choice and everything, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like me, I like to keep my face nice and clean. Just to me, this is my look and everything, right? You're wearing a beard. I wore a beard for 15 months just to check it out. End up in a group on Facebook of women that like men with beards.
We're the
that's
same
all
site.
it
It was
man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just,
Oh.
it's all this
You're on
different.
that site too.
Yeah, well, it's not a dating.
It's not
site.
even a dating
just,
site. It's a group on Facebook.
Collaboration.
A group
you
on
know,
Facebook.
Sean, and then you have some women
Right.
flirt with you, but
Right.
every time I have women flirt with me, they are always ugly.
And that was the thing that happened to me. One lady gonna tell me, okay, I'll take a hit for the team with LA and fuck him. I said, no, you don't get to choose me. I choose who I have sex with, right? Because that's truly the business of what it is with me. I may be
You got your rules.
right,
Well,
exactly.
The Tom and Jerry game is fun, though.
And I have no reason to back off my rules, right?
Yeah.
Because when I say my life's together, I understand myself. I take care of my kids, my career, all this stuff, business, everything, travel. I don't even watch TV. I read, right? Because I'm about me and I'm about growth and everything.
But like everything you just said, because you love yourself.
Because I do. I do.
Casey love herself, I love myself.
Exactly.
And we know what we want.
Exactly.
And that's what
Exactly.
we're
You
going
have to
get.
know
But
what
it
you
takes
want.
a while.
Even when
to
I
get there.
didn't know what I wanted,
does.
even when I'm figuring out what I didn't want.
And that's important, too.
That was what I was able to figure out first. I fully know what I didn't want before I knew two of the things I wanted.
But see, that's a part of, there's a therapy program for that. If you know what you don't want, then it's easily for you to figure out what you do want.
Exactly.
Okay, because it's the contrast.
Exactly. And I'm a write it down person, right?
Yeah.
I don't try to remember a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm going to write it down and I get these thoughts and I'll take time. I'll take an hour or two and just think about, okay, relationships and what are the things I don't want and write those things down. Like I could come out with a checklist that needs to be filled out by a woman as an application, right? And the numbers have to be right in dealing with me and everything. It's like the lady I'm dating. I asked her, well, what percentage of man were you willing to settle for? Because I kind of know a lot of women are willing to settle at this point, right?
I hate that word.
And she said
Yeah.
she was
I
willing
can't
to
do that.
settle for 75% man. I said, okay, well, what percentage am I? She said, you're 95%. You lose 5% because you smoke cigarettes. I said, good, we can work on that.
Well, you're always rounding up to the whole number. I mean, no one's going to be always the whole number.
Well,
So, okay,
exactly.
you take the good with the bad.
Exactly.
We're all humans. And, I mean, nobody's perfect. But you're just going to find what works for you. It's like pay the cost. I'm going to pay the cost to be with this person and put
for
up
sure.
with his cigarette smoking because of X, Y, Z. That's positive for me. So, I mean, but that's all maturity. and
But
that's
she
all
put a
knowing what you
mandate on
want.
that too, right? She put a mandate on that, and actually, that's what I was waiting on. I was waiting on a woman to put a mandate on, Lenard, you about to stop smoking because I don't want this shit, and that's what it's going to be.
Well, and then
You see what I'm saying? Because 2 women are too soft with me. I'm telling you, too many women have
Okay,
been too
that's what
soft with
you-
me and
that's
everything.
what you want to.
Right.
Yeah.
You want a strong woman.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Okay. We
But
got
there's
a
a
new
give and
guest in.
take.
Mm-hmm.
We got a new guest in.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Siobhan.
Siobhan, you know what you just walked into?
I was listening. I heard about the out of the country experience.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
nice.
Okay. So
One
you
of
Look at the
listening.
blink of the
Good,
eyes and shit. She's ready to get some
good.
shit.
you got your
Okay.
passport.
She does have her passport.
Ready to go. I have real luggage.
Yes, good. And you have real luggage. There we go.
Oh, shit.
There we go, Siobhan.
Real luggage.
So listen, and I don't know, the vacation thing just came up. My ex-wife just exchanging my daughter the other day, and she just came back from Jamaica. And, you know, everybody's all scared because there's liquor stuff and everything in Jamaica. I said, so what did you all do? She said, we got drunk every fucking night and had a great time.
Liquor in the front, poker in the rear.
Right. So guess what? It's like women are doing their
You
thing.
know what? You know what?
Women have the luggage.
I like
Women
him.
are, getting it
DL.
going on.
Right.
Yeah.
This is DL. I like. It's funny. Somebody said, "Watch." They gave me a name. What this show gonna be?
What?
All this right here we talking is word porn.
It is.
Oh well,
Yeah.
you know, sex
word
sells.
porn.
Yeah,
Let's
it
get it
does.
You know
out
what I'm
there.
Let's
saying?
get some
Because-
sponsors.
I mean, because we could have really just got into some really degrading that shit, but we all trying to understand something.
Right. We're
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to,
but
and we're
that's
trying to
what
bring
our show
maturity
is
to it.
about.
Yeah, but that's what our
Real
show is
talk,
about.
though.
We ain't getting no
Yeah.
degrade. We just
Yeah.
want to talk, but
No.
we got Siobhan in, and
There we
we in
go.
there talking about, what was the first question? What was the first thing I talked about?
Do you like your
Well,
Oh
toes
no,
sucked?
you're the host.
that
Yeah,
wasn't-
yeah. But
I'm
Yeah,
a
like
toe
David's
guy.
own
Actually.
shit.
I'm actually a toe guy too, right, y'all?
That's not
so,
bad.
No, a woman's
He
feet have
He's
to be
sexy.
banging
Yeah,
to me
that's nice.
because I'm gonna suck them toes. We in certain sexual positions and everything. It's toe play. There's a lot of sensitive
you
marks
make me
on
want
the
to go
feet.
buy a camera
Right.
and send you out there.
I'm
Let's
trying to
get
tell
paid
you. Listen,
in
I got
Detroit.
this
That's what you
idea
make
on
me
some
wanna
porn.
do.
Listen,
Porn
I
in
got this
Detroit.
idea
Oh
on
my
some
goodness.
porn that will blow your mind, man.
I know you
Speak
do
on it.
because I watch porn a lot.
Uh-oh.
so
Being
listen,
single,
listen.
being single.
I'm
Right.
listening.
I watch
Okay,
porn a lot.
wait,
See
wait,
what I'm
oh,
saying? See what I'm saying?
Sounds like he's
She's
got the
doing
five
it.
finger death
Okay.
mark.
DL, he's another connection right here.
Listen,
Hey,
listen.
we might start a dynasty.
I'm
in
telling
this
you all.
motherfucker today.
Listen, I have
Not a bad
always.
idea.
No, not. I'm
But
serious.
what's the problem with me doing porn?
There's not a
There's
problem
nothing wrong
with
with
that.
porn.
Yeah, I talked to my lawyers already, and they already told me that if they see your face, your career and stuff is over. You're gonna have to do porn for the rest of your life,
Put
right?
a mask on.
Your career is
I
what?
know.
That's right.
So
trying
let's
to
take it
do?
to another level, right?
Right.
I'm gonna tell you all off air because you're gonna love it, and we're gonna do it. Watch, watch.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
You
Here,
gonna
watch
do
this.
some
Who?
porn? Huh?
Nah,
No, I just want to be a
he
producer.
give me a private producer,
Oh,
right?
you're a producer.
You just be a
That's all I want,
producer.
Well,
You doing
producer
the-
need to
you
have
doing
the
the
cheese.
sound. Hey, deal. You doing the sound? I know that.
I
wanna
don't
do
know,
some
man.
sound?
I've watched people fuck before. It's kind of not that interesting to me. I'm a action man.
Okay. I see that.
Oh. Okay. Oh, really?
Okay.
That
talking
ain't fair.
about?
You ain't let everybody else see it.
Oh no,
What?
Really?
What was it?
You drawing stick figures
Oh,
over there?
no.
Yeah, well.
Okay, that's something different.
Yeah.
Oh,
You see what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, let me fuck with
That
Siobhan
may-
for a
that
minute.
may be a
Come
Let me
on.
fuck with Siobhan.
I'm ready.
Siobhan,
Yes.
have you ever had boring sex?
Yes.
What made it
Okay.
boring?
The person had the same moves, the
just talked
same rhythm all the time. Missionary, doggy style, and from the back.
Did he smack that ass?
No.
But wait a minute. And there's a way to smack the ass.
Certain way.
We had a conversation.
I was just
about that.
doing paddle practice yesterday.
Okay,
Yeah.
I never knew it was a certain way to smack
Yeah.
ass.
You cannot.
Go ahead.
Well, go ahead.
Well, no,
No.
there's different ways, different
No, I
strokes
want
for
to hear
different
DL
folks.
tell.
No,
I want to hear
no,
DL
no.
tell the different ways to smack ass.
Do you know
Well,
how
there's-
to do it properly?
Well, there's from
Remember,
the
DL, this is not an hour show today. This is
yeah. No, there's from the top and then there's from the under, and you get that little under, that deep smack, but then
Yes.
that top smack where you hit it a few times, So there's different moves, and in every situation calls for maybe a little different hat. So you gotta
Okay.
be able to roll with it.
It's a lot of
He's
different
right.
flavors out there. with
see,
what
I'm
you're
too
doing.
fucking. I'm
Shit,
just
I'll
gonna
grab the
smack
belt.
your shit.
Okay, so
But you can't just smack it. just smack it.
You can't smack
Because
it
that,
like
right. You have to smack it
full-fledged hard.
properly.
What are you looking for
Right,
in the smell?
right,
What's the
right.
reaction that you're looking for, right?
No, let me tell you. You know what I'm looking for? When
A deflection
I
in the
have
facial
stretches
expression?
where I'm single,
Right.
and when I'm single, I watch a lot of porn.
Okay. Right.
And when I'm smacking, I'm like in the porn
Exactly.
state, and like I'm in a
Exactly.
movie,
Right.
like I'm performing like I'm in a
Okay,
movie.
Yeah.
so would you
So-
smack
Scene
up or
to
down?
stop.
But no, I can
Positional.
watch smooth smacks, hard smack, like smack. Me, my shit is gonna be hard.
Okay.
Okay, but we're not talking about. the
No, I'm
first.
just saying what
Okay,
I do.
is it up or down?
I don't know.
You want-
It depends on how
want a
high the ass
demonstration?
is up.
Positional.
You gotta
It
smack it.
depends on how
Demonstrate
high
how you
it's up
smack
or
it
down.
up.
I don't know.
gotta
It's
smack
not
up.
always up though.
It's
No,
not.
no. I'm
It's
saying
not.
whatever position I'm in, it depends on where it's at. Is where I'm swinging.
So you already remember Cedar Point? I got an old Cedar Point wooden paddle, and I've wrapped it with medical tape. Right.
You got a whole lot of shit in your
This
house.
is Christmas, right?
I don't even LA got swings and chains and shit.
LA, you are just out
Don't
there.
fuck with my
Yesterday-
technique. I'm normal.
No.
Don't come fucking with my
You're
technique.
vanilla.
Listen, I took my.
We need a field
Well,
trip.
I
So
got
listen.
an appointment after this, and I got my bag of tricks in the trunk.
Yeah,
so, you know,
have to have
everybody
your stuff
has to
with
have
you
their
too.
bag of tricks.
You have to. But yesterday I went to
Wait a
Spencer's.
minute. What you got in the trunk?
My bag of tricks.
Yeah, exactly.
In the trunk?
In the trunk.
Yes.
At this moment.
Wow.
If he got a call right now, so you're gonna tell him
Well, no,
he
I'm on
needs
the
to
way
go.
after this.
That's what I'm saying. He got to
got
go
something
home to
going
get
on.
ready. You
What
stay
time you gonna
ready.
be there? About 8:30.
That's what I'm saying. You stay ready. You ain't got to worry about it.
Well, I am the bag of tricks.
Oh, okay.
And there we
well,
go.
tell us about that, honey.
Exactly.
Let's see
Okay,
it.
tell us about the bag of tricks.
I have
look
awesome, awesome head.
Oh.
I see
Okay,
them DSLs
okay, so
over
we
there.
need to talk about that. Okay, but we need to know, are you dry?
Oh, absolutely not. Waterfalls, Niagara Falls.
Oh, she
And
called
see,
it
that's
Niagara.
what they were complaining. The men are complaining about dry sex with these women.
Who do that?
I don't know.
What do you think? That woman not connected or something wrong with her?
Yeah.
Both. For me, when I hit like 35, I kind of was like feeling myself. I'm like, okay. I got divorced about 30 something.
Rejuvenation.
And I was really, my ex-husband and I were great in bed, but everything else was screwed up. I just met somebody that just brought something out of me, and we ain't put her back.
Nice.
Oh.
So does it still fire you up every time you get with that one person?
Oh, I ain't with them no more.
Where we go.
Oh, but
No,
you're
she-
just fired
it
up.
awakens-
as a
it
result
awakens-
of
Yes.
that.
Fired
Yes.
up. My mistake.
Okay, yeah.
My mistake
Yeah.
for positioning you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because I know not. I just inhale what I'm smelling. That's that's a groovy. That's a groovy groovy thing right there, baby. You know. I'm just saying.
But anyways, back to it. So the cat's out, the fire started, and it's not been back since.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay.
No.
No, let me ask you something. Do Niagara work just naturally, or you have to be attracted to the
It's a
person?
I have to be very attracted to you. I just can't do, I'm just screwing you sex. That's not going to
Yeah, the
work.
connection base.
So it has
Yeah.
to be a connection. I have to be attracted to you. I mean, from the way you walk to the way you smell, just your
See that
aura.
smelling.
primal.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah,
smell
it
is
is.
very important.
Oh,
Oh,
very
pheromones
important.
are. Ooh.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
I love them primal instincts.
Mm-hmm.
a lot.
Very important.
And then you have to be comfortable with yourself inside and out. Like, I don't mind taking off my clothes. Look at all this. And we got it. We about to get it. Period.
I like you.
Well,
Yeah, because you're authentic.
Yeah.
You know, and most women, they don't.
They come on here
They're
and
not.
bullshit.
Yeah, they're not authentic.
They just want to sit up here and look pretty and don't want to say
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
Sagittarius.
Ooh,
We have no
me too.
filter.
What day is your birthday?
November 27th.
Okay, so you're November. I'm a December Sag.
Okay.
Okay.
We're special.
We are.
What just
we
happened?
really are.
It's a Sag thing.
Right, it's a fire thing.
Yes. Fire
LA,
sign.
come in, LA. LA, can you
sign.
please stop here? 'Cause
sign.
They
It's a
talking about
fire
sad. Me and DL just sitting there like, okay, I don't know.
wait a
I don't
minute,
give a
no.
fuck what your sign is. Can you knock the boots?
Hey, as long as there's a waterfall, right?
I hear, because I'm a Virgo, and I hear so much bad shit about Virgos. I'd be like, so?
But you know what? You
Whatever.
guys have the
what the
reputation of
fuck?
being prudish and, yeah, just prudish and just doing the same old thing and just being boring. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's
Virgo.
why he's experienced this dry shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Preach.
Yeah. Have you heard that too?
I guess he's
No,
hung up on it.
I don't have any outside of Sagittarius and Gemini because my granddaughter's a Gemini and she got 2 personalities. Other than that, nah.
Only thing I found about signs was if you meet up with someone that is your sign and the closer to your birthday, the better.
Oh yeah. It's,
Oh my
it's
goodness!
Fire.
I met a lady in Texas one time
Yeah, it
on a
is
military
fire.
base. Literally, I was 18, she was 17. She was coming to visit some of her family. I'm on the military base with my family. They told me go to the bus stop and walk her back here to the house. We walked back to the house. We put the luggage in the floor. We went into the backyard and had sex.
Whoa.
Our birthdays were 2 years
You know what I
apart.
just read?
Exact
You
day.
just dissed me.
Exact day.
No, I didn't.
It took you that long to catch
No,
on?
no, yeah.
I wasn't gonna say nothing about it because I ain't no instigator.
Did
I
my
ain't no
co-host just
instigator.
diss me?
She did.
Okay.
I
Because
did
I'm a
not.
Virgo?
No, I said
That's
what
why you're
most
boring.
people- No,
See?
I didn't say you're
DL.
boring. I don't find you boring. I said most
You can't
people.
find me boring.
I don't find you boring. No, I don't. I said most people find Virgos boring. You know, my other best friend is a Virgo. My female best friend is a Virgo.
I
So,
don't
you know,
care.
I vibe with Virgos.
But is she boring?
No, she's not to me.
Wow.
But you're not
Yeah.
sleeping with her.
You're right.
I mean, it is
You're
what
not
it is.
sleeping with
that would've
me,
been another
so how
topic.
would you know if I'm boring? Like,
You're right.
Hey, I got down in the cemetery with a Virgo, so you know,
Ooh, okay.
in another country.
Hey,
And
there you go.
That's the international shit. That's what I'm talking about.
a grave digger.
Listen.
We call that a grave digger.
You get 3 points on that.
Hey,
One is international, right?
Yeah,
Could
yeah.
they speak English or no?
oh yeah, but that
Okay.
wasn't their first language.
But exactly. So
okay.
you all could communicate bilingually, and then there's an exotic location,
oh yeah.
right?
Oh, definitely.
These things
exotic.
matter.
Damn,
right?
Hey,
I need to
when
catch
These
a
things
flight.
matter.
What? When
So
it hits
listen-
you,
Got a
man,
passport.
When it hits
Hey,
you,
he's
Wow.
from Michigan. So you
No,
don't
I'm
have
from
to catch
Detroit.
a flight.
No, but I'm trying to get the points.
yeah, right. Oh,
Right. So
It's a
if
point
people talking
system,
about
right?
frequent flyer miles and different, so there's points, right? That's why I asked you earlier. Do you make sure that you have sex if you go internationally, right?
Yeah.
You do. Okay,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
don't mean
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like me and the dates I take. We have sex.
Ain't
with
this
each
hard,
other.
kind
No.
of hard to do if you go out of town by yourself? I mean, if you go out of town,
No,
I was going
hard to
out
have
of
sex
town.
out of
No,
town.
listen.
saying it's
It's hard to
find
have sex in
somebody-
another country.
It's hard to have
You
sex
find
in
somebody
another
and
place.
have sex with them.
It ain't hard to have
Yeah.
sex no matter where you're at.
Listen,
Home,
come
away,
on, man.
here, there.
I know about home, but I'm talking about international.
Listen.
Well, you don't even have a passport, so what are you talking about?
Oh,
I got
they
enhanced
speak.
ID.
We about to go get
Canada.
Canadian.
Canada.
I can go to Canada.
Canada chicks is freaks too. I got some stories about
Well,
that.
the one I had wasn't.
Them French Canadians.
We ain't gonna get it. I had the worst one in Canada. We ain't gonna get into that. That's another
You know, you
story.
must not speak
But-
patois.
Bless
You
your
have to
heart.
speak patois. Yeah.
Somebody wasn't French.
Oh
No.
shit!
Yeah.
She.
No,
French.
no.
No.
Maybe you guys need to have.
We will.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
will.
we ain't gonna get
So
into
listen,
that.
That's a
That's
whole
about this.
ass story.
You
Yeah,
ain't
that's
been
a whole
international.
different
You trying to
show.
get
Yeah.
some points. What I'm trying to say
Well, I've
is,
been international. I just
okay,
never, you know.
just never gotten to collecting no points.
Yes.
Okay, so listen, that's the thing about it, ladies. I totally understand. Oh, it's about me as a lady and security. And I was just talking to my girlfriend about her and her friends about taking a trip to Jamaica. I say, listen, your girl's probably gonna want to get banged or something. You know what I'm saying?
Well, most of my friends who have gone to.
Jamaica, right?
They-
Because of this
they-
myth about
Yeah,
Jamaican
women
men.
go to the Jamaican
Yeah,
places
they
to
do.
get banged.
Jamaica
by
and
Jamaican or by
yeah.
somebody
No,
else?
by
No,
Jamaican,
Jamaican.
by
Jamaican
Jamaican
men.
men.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
they go to the
Yes.
Bahamas to do that too. Yeah.
So listen,
I could
just
have
like
some
I
in the
told
Bahamas,
her,
but I had a date.
and this is
Yeah.
what I told her.
So
I
if I
said,
go to the Bahamas,
you go to
is there
Bahamas.
somebody there that want to bang me?
There is, but it's gonna cost you.
straight.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know.
There is, but it's gonna
Well,
cost
For the
you.
women, oh yeah.
So the
Yeah,
women,
women.
the women that want to
They're
bang,
waiting at the
but listen,
airport.
the women that want to bang Black American men are white European women when it comes to vacation and resorts. right? That's why they come, because they know they can catch them a black man from America at the resort.
That true?
Uh-oh.
I'm not a black man, only from the waist down. It's half.
See? So he can't get it at the brain. He just bring it down to the action. That's what I'm saying. Just bring it down to the action.
I can ask DL.
And he said, listen, somebody just said he's from Michigan. He said, no, I'm from Detroit. You're right. There's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
what Big Sean say. I give it that D because that's what I was born and raised in. Listen, I don't care what state I'm in. I stand up at the bar when I want to and yell out, Detroit basketball. Oh, some lady likes that. She's saying it back. Who getting fucked tonight?
Well, because you're putting it out there. If
Putting
you
it
don't
out
put
there.
it out there,
Right.
you don't get no call.
Okay,
no
so
calls.
you know
You don't
what
get
you
no
do.
sales.
Oh,
Right.
I can't do that shit. I can't.
Basketball.
Why? Nah, I mean, put it out there.
They unique with they shit.
You gotta have your
Put it
thing.
out
You gotta
there.
have
You
your
gotta
niche.
have
Whatever
your
your
thing.
thing
They
is and
unique with
everything.
they shit.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't go do what they
Yeah.
do. That shit ain't gonna work for me.
Yeah.
Can't or won't.
Right. And listen, when you're going
Can't or
international too, men, ladies too, take your own condoms, I say.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Shit, at
yeah,
the clubs I go
definitely.
to internationally, they got them at the bar.
I understand,
Oh,
but
really?
me, I can only trust what I bring, right? Because you got a whole bunch of this. I want to get pregnant by an American, get out of here with this baby. You know what I'm saying? Diseases running damn rampant probably in other countries that we don't even know about and everything. So, like me, I'm a condom mother brother, okay?
Protect your neck.
True enough. My ex-wife moved out on Friday. I moved out on Saturday. We got divorced on Wednesday. Yeah, I got a vasectomy the next Friday because it was business.
There you go.
Because it was business.
There you go.
Okay.
I ain't want no more babies, right?
I got two women.
But guess
in there.
what? I got stock
Okay.
in Magnum condom.
I got two women in there.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Okay.
you know what? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Does size matter?
Ooh,
No,
yes.
I don't think so.
Who
Yeah.
said yes?
Yeah, I
Who
don't
said
think
yes?
so.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, why?
She said I don't think
Oh
so.
my God. I had a micro penis, and it was just like,
What is
what
that?
am I go-
What is that?
extremely small.
What'd you just say?
Extremely small.
Extremely. So what is extremely small?
What's extremely small?
That's
like
like 3 inches you're showing.
Yes.
Are you serious? There is a what
It's called
nationality?
a micro penis, and he's black.
He's black and he had a micro penis.
Yes.
Well, I think
Oh,
micro
wow.
penises is sexy.
Well, he was
That's
trying
me.
to eat. Well, he was eating a lot of soy, right?
He had to, but I'm just was
Yeah.
turned off by everything.
Okay, so hold on.
When he was born, it was only a half inch.
So listen, you all were getting into it, right? Was there foreplay leading to
There was
before
foreplay.
you even found out? Is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Take us through it. Take us through it. Take us
Oh
through
my
it.
God. And my friend calls him Little Lame Lamont, talking about
Oh man,
Lamont was chill.
You remember Lamont? don't you?
Little Lamont.
Yeah.
Little Lamont. You about dumb as Lamont.
little Lamont.
So take us through that
I
day.
mean,
Take
you
us.
know, he's
Was it daylight?
kissing,
Okay.
You know, we got it going on.
A little
And
oral
then
compilation.
I'm like, okay, I'm about to get his brother. I'm about to bless him.
Right.
And took them pants down, and I was just like,
Was the lights on?
oh, I want lights on because I want
Right.
to see.
Yeah, I like the show, but I'm just
And
saying.
I was just like,
So
you gonna
did
get hurt? Like,
Oh, the fuck she just say that shit. Did she?
I told you I don't have a
She just
filter.
said,
Listen,
you gonna
this is
get
the
hard.
second time you done made my back hurt sitting there.
Wait a minute. So did you do anything with him, or you
I
just
was
stopped at that
trying,
point?
and I'm just like,
So did you let him try to get it in? Well,
I
mean,
let
what?
him try, and
It
then
went in.
of course it went in, but it wasn't hitting nothing. So I was just like, I gotta
It wasn't a
stop.
zoo at the keeper.
So listen, did he bust? Did he bust before he?
Hell no.
How
I was
you
like,
know?
I can't.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay. So hold
Did
on.
he use
You
his
said it was
hands?
many. Did he have many condoms or something?
They have little ones.
Wow. I did
They
not
do
know
have little
They
that.
have
Really?
little
Of
ones.
course.
Yes.
They have little
Of course,
ones.
yeah.
So what brand is that?
I don't
Whatever.
many condoms. I don't know where they sell them on the Smurf show.
LLC, you on some different shit.
I just want to know.
That's been small, LA.
I have.
You've been
Listen,
LA. That's
Listen.
so small. You was five.
I, listen.
LA don't know what
I
small
might
is.
be what I am now.
LA don't know what small is.
That's fine.
You know, LA. So
Okay.
it is a small world out there.
Is it-
I mean,
I
you
got
know,
a friend. His sex fantasy is a midget, having sex with a midget.
Oh my God.
Nothing wrong with
He
that.
should do that. Why
I've
not?
seen that in porn.
Oh.
It's
I've
interesting.
seen it in
Oh, wow.
porn. To me, I just doesn't. doesn't do it the thing for me. Right? So I used to live in California.
Don't judge.
And
But
they
that's just for you, LA.
they used to shoot porn right there, right?
Yeah.
Don't
and
judge.
I remember that it was some midgets around
Yeah.
and
I'll
everything.
walk out this room, start getting judged.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I like me a woman
With long
me see.
legs.
for some hot. If you just talking about some hot off the cuff butt naked sex, if I could design a woman, 5'9", 147, size C breasts, made about a 36 ass.
Is this the LA show?
It is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
right,
I thought I
right,
came into
right,
something
right.
else.
So
Designing shit.
so guess what?
I ain't.
So guess what?
LA.
My
is designing
girlfriend-
shit.
Guess what's the only difference?
Woman for him.
Right. Because I'm 6'4",
Hey, listen,
right?
Listen.
I'm
Anybody got
6'4".
any questions? Call
248
in.
579 5295.
Because
Call
LA
in
gonna shoot.
because
Listen.
And
okay.
his girl gonna be pissed.
She gonna be pissed. But listen, what I'm trying. Listen, I mean, you think about it. If we could ideally,
I'm glad
build
it's
what we
2
want.
hours today.
So the 3-inch guy, had he paid for
Snub.
a hotel
We
room?
gonna
It
call
was
him
his
Snub.
house. I
Oh,
mean,
snap. Well, no, I
because
was at
something
his
happened
place.
after.
Well,
Okay.
Snub needs
And
some tools.
Let me ask you, when
Yeah.
when that went down with Snub, was it only that time and that's it?
That's it.
you
One
didn't
and
give him a
done.
Okay.
second shot. You
Okay.
didn't.
Hell no.
Was there attempts from him to try to further?
Yeah. He just recently stopped trying to, but
So I'm just saying this
Did you
happened.
tell him?
I didn't want to hurt his feelings. I know he heard it before, but
He grown, right?
Right.
yeah, I was being nice because
Right,
normally
for sure.
but no.
Yeah,
I was
I was being
I
nice
was
one
being
time. It didn't
charity.
get me nowhere.
You know what?
You can't be nice.
Being
to
a
a grown
nice
person.
as a guy is not. It
Yeah,
doesn't
you
work.
can't. You can't
It
be
doesn't
nice
work.
Well,
to people. You have
he
to
already
get 'em.
know he got
Well,
little
of
peeps.
course he know. He washed
So
the
then
thing.
he should have some tools.
He washes it.
Exactly.
Get the
Well, it's
hands,
about
get the tools
It's
involved,
about
you
technique.
know?
That's,
I mean,
that's what I
shit.
think.
Nah.
Yeah.
Technique wouldn't help
I
that.
think it's
He
that
couldn't
mean,
reach
he
my
has
G-spot.
to. He
Damn.
has to listen.
But,
Listen.
but you know
I'm
what?
sorry about that.
I'm
I
telling
wanna
you,
apologize
my
for
girlfriends,
Snub
we have
not being able to reach your
conversations around
G-spot,
the kitchen
everybody.
table.
It's
They're
important
talking
part.
about
We-
girth.
Yes.
Touch it.
And,
Okay, here we
and
go.
they're
Here
like
we go.
girth.
Here we go.
Girth matters. Okay, but I'm
That should
asking.
be good for your T-shirt. Girth matters.
Yeah, girth
shit.
matters. Yeah.
But you could
I
also
wouldn't
stick
wear
some.
that because I don't necessarily think that. I think performance matters.
Then
So-
you get performance matters.
On the
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Put an equation on it, not just a solution. Put
I
an
think it's
equation.
a corporation.
Exactly.
It's an incorporation
It's a-
right
exactly.
here,
But
right
see,
now.
Exactly.
They're talking about girth. And so I'm like, well, how many orgasms have you had?
Exactly.
And they're like, well, And I'm
Ooh.
like, okay.
Okay.
But you may not have the girth, but you can have the orgasm.
Okay.
I prefer the orgasm
Orgasm.
opposed
Over the
to
girth.
the girth.
Okay.
Well, the girth is just stretching you out. So
Yeah,
put some extra
exactly.
fingers in there, man, and stretch that
Well,
shit.
wait a minute.
Whatever
Let me
it
ask.
takes.
Whatever
We
it
got.
takes.
I
His
got
Whatever
two.
fingers
it
were
takes.
bigger than his penis.
Okay.
Good,
So
then he
it's
should have done the
performance.
damn thing then.
Yeah,
Yes.
whatever you need to do, put a
Yeah.
toe, whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
whatever.
You got some knives in your bag over there.
Whatever.
Well,
takes.
Let me. Wait a minute. I got these ladies in here.
It was more.
I want to
to
ask DL this. Okay. Can you have an orgasm without penetration?
I can. I have one during oral sex.
What,
I get
let
turned
me take this back. Without oral sex.
You're taking away a lot.
She
of
still
things.
can if she
No,
with me.
no. I'm going a little deeper
No,
with
no,
what
no,
I'm
no.
trying
I
to say.
don't. I'm talking about. I can give myself an orgasm giving a guy.
That's
oral
what I'm
sex.
talking about.
Say again.
Oh, I
You can give yourself
I
an
come giving
orgasm
head,
with
yes.
giving
That's
head.
what
That-
I'm
There you
talking
go.
I'd be
about.
Okay,
so
you know
turned
what?
on.
Let's talk about this head situation.
Well, she's got some DSLs here, so I can already see that.
Listen. Hold on. Listen. She didn't say
I heard
stuff
that.
twice, right?
Right.
That make my back hurt.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you just had a female out of town with her back hurting. Now your back hurting?
Because the stuff that she said. You know what I'm saying? Some things crack your back, right? She came in talking about what you said from the beginning.
Right, she gets good head.
Man, listen, what I'm
Now,
trying
does
to say.
that matter in a relationship?
It's very
Okay, so
Go ahead
you're
and say
in a
yes.
relationship with
If
a woman
it is
and you
to be
really like
done.
her and everything is great,
What?
but she gives poor head. Does that matter?
Number one.
I don't.
Or
Correct.
she
Teacher.
doesn't give it at all?
Well, you
How about
Oh,
that?
at all, it's over.
Yeah. what
It's
about
over?
that?
Ain't no relationship.
Ain't no relationship.
No
Ain't
relationship.
no motherfucking relationship.
Ain't no relationship.
if
She don't give you
So
head.
she
Can't
doesn't-
give good head.
What about you
No
giving her good
relationship.
head?
Oh, I'm giving good head.
Okay, my man. I ain't trying to
Okay.
touch the game. I ain't just,
Okay, so
What
what about
you doing
you?
after the
So
show?
does she have to give good head?
He's giving
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
It's a race
Okay.
between me and LA.
okay.
Oh, okay.
And I never lost because I'm the boss and I'm still the champ. But
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so she has
does
everything else is great.
Everything
you guys
else
got
is great.
Compatibility. You got everything else going on.
right?
Poor
And then
head.
we get to the head.
She don't know what to do.
It's a bad job. I would say if I'm building a relationship, then no, it does not matter. Okay.
So what you're gonna teach her? You're gonna open up a
Exactly.
classroom?
There's definitely time to teach. I mean, if you're building a relationship, I would say I come out of the 3-year stage of being this wild child, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now into a relationship stage, and I know in order to have a relationship, you got to feed into it, right?
Okay.
So if that's not her head, her head. If that's not her
You
thing,
said
That's the question.
You
Right.
said it.
if
What
that's
about
not
DL?
her
I
thing,
wanna know about DL.
then no. I mean, it just what
What
I'm
does
saying.
it for
Things can be
DL?
taught. There's
Okay.
time.
Oh, I'm an
Okay,
ass
so
man
you're
through
willing
and
to
through.
teach.
No, you ain't here. We got to
What
talk
did
to
DL
DL.
say?
Say
I'm
that
an ass
again.
man through and through. So
As in
You're an ass
intercourse.
yeah, ass is number one.
As in intercourse.
Okay.
No, ass in general.
She got to have a nice ass.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Oh, so
He,
do you
she,
need
whatever.
round?
Right.
No, it's,
He,
it's,
she.
it's,
Is it
Exactly.
the shape or
Exactly.
what? It's
Everything's
just a-
on the table, but no, I mean, you got to have some curvature, but
Mm-hmm.
I like skinny ones too. I mean, it's all you never know. It's all the vibe. So
Mm-hmm.
when you catch the vibe, you catch the vibe, and whatever
Right.
that may look like or feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So,
Right.
head, different things can be taught. I'm
You can.
we're never too old to learn something. We're all
That's
students
right.
and we're all
There we go.
teachers. So
Yeah.
these motherfuckers running around like I'm too old for this. Well, then
You too old to be in the
need
game
the
then.
senior citizen.
Somebody gonna
program
bump you
or
out of the
something.
game.
Like I don't know.
Somebody
like,
gonna bump you out of the game.
people don't want to try new things. Well, then we're not together. You're
Right.
not for me.
Right.
So
Or
I
it's
mean,
not for us to
it's
have this
thing.
type of experience.
Well, it's this thing like I don't like that type of food. Well, you ever tried it? No.
Right.
Well, then what the hell?
How
are
would you
talking
know?
about?
I
Such and
hate-
such said.
I
Hate
hate
that.
motherfuckers like
Yep.
that.
Can't
I
do
really
it.
Such
do.
and such said.
I hate when I go out on a date and be like, oh, I don't like doing that. Or I don't like. Damn, like,
How
and
do
it
you
be
know
the
until you
attitude
try
You
it?
need
that
to be
come with the
open-minded.
shit.
That was my
Yeah.
You know what I'm
biggest
saying?
thing.
Oh, you know what? I never tried it before,
Yeah.
but maybe
Right.
one day. But I really
That was
don't
my
care
biggest
for it.
thing getting
It be
divorced.
that attitude.
Was wanting to try new things.
Gotta
right?
have it.
When I got divorced, I can say that my sexual relationship when I got divorced was military robotic. Okay?
My
Just
marriage
she
was
said.
that way, too.
Just like she said, listen, we got these 3 positions. By the time we get to the 3rd one, I'm busting a nut and we up out of there. And we talking about 8 minutes. For the, just say the past 3 years.
I want to hear Siobhan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What you want to hear?
What you want to see? What you got on?
Yeah.
I have on shorts. I
A
came
what?
from my alumni picnic, so
Mackenzie. Stags.
Stab like them solid gladiator booty type of. I mean, my mistake.
All right, let the
catch
woman
me on the
speak.
way.
You said you had a woman.
I do.
Did
I
you
do.
say that?
She might be listening right now.
Yeah, okay.
Listen,
Okay.
there's
Tune in,
nothing
she might-
illegal with
This
Something
nigga on
tonight.
fire.
Okay.
Listen,
okay,
there's
you gonna catch
nothing
the few things
illegal
tonight.
about looking or speaking.
And you know what? I don't mind looking. If I
Yes.
know your type, I'm gonna say, oh babe, there you go. That's your type right there. And he like, dang, all right.
Listen,
I'm secure.
exactly. I once
Siobhan,
was
do
dating.
you have a man now?
I'm
No.
Or you
currently
single?
seeing somebody.
Okay. Okay.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
You blind, baby. But
I'm not giving
I once
right now.
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah. We
He
need,
on something
we need a
different.
minute for him.
He is
yeah.
on something totally different.
Oh wait.
LA got something special in that cup.
Yes.
oh, you do actually.
And it ain't 7-Eleven.
It's not. Listen.
It ain't
Listen,
7-Eleven.
you all. If you
No,
want a
it's
good
not.
drink, I will advertise this one thing that I do drink. Okay,
Okay, please do.
it's my
Okay.
Sunday drink. Some pineapple orange with some the bagged ice, right? And you just bang it up real good, and then you add in some 1800 Cuervo, right?
Oh, okay.
Instead of actually mixing it up, trying to go
Word-
margarita.
Word porn by
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah, I am a
What
word.
did you want to ask me?
Oh, I had something I asked you. LA threw me off.
I had
got
something.
it.
Hey,
Yeah, because you know what shit coming to me,
It does.
and I ain't even write none of this shit down. Some of the stuff I wrote down, we already done been through it with the conversation flow that we having right now.
I have a question
which
for you,
I
Siobhan.
enjoy most.
Yes.
Now, LA got a
I have
question.
a question for you.
Yes.
With you being such great at giving head and it stimulating you so greatly, what else stimulates you?
Oh boy. I'm blessed unlike a lot of women, I can come and orgasm from penetration. And I'm not bragging, but I can,
That's
I
a
got
good
something.
point. Yeah, that's-
I got
most
something.
women
I got
cannot.
something.
Most women
I got
cannot do
something.
that.
I got something. Do a woman think if a man can't give her orgasm by penetration, do she have a problem with that?
Some do.
You know what? Most
But
women
but
don't.
they'll say, well, as long as he,
Give me
Yeah,
an
but
orgasm
shouldn't
through the bank book.
maybe he not a potential
He don't have a game for
match
it.
relationship. Maybe it's just a sex.
No, most women don't orgasm.
They don't.
from
Exactly.
penetration.
They don't.
That's why oral is so important.
Why you think? Why I want to know why. You want to know why, or you know, DL?
Maybe they haven't had the right man to work it out.
Exactly.
That and
Or
then
maybe
some
he had a
women
good
might
time.
be uptight.
Yeah.
It's just
Yes.
it's a number of things.
It's
He's
a lot of
stressed
freedom of expression
about
that's
work,
mixed,
kids,
that's
all that
missed out
stuff.
on.
Well,
There's
I
a
mean,
lot
if
of
they
freedom
can't
of
give
expression
themselves
that's
an
missed out
orgasm,
on.
then what the hell?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
'cause,
it,
women masturbate too.
And that's important. But you know what?
Everybody's
A lot
playing
of
at it.
women do not.
Exactly.
They do not.
Exactly.
Well,
So they don't know their
A
own
lot of men
bodies,
don't
and they
masturbate
don't
either.
know what they want, so they can't communicate that to their partners.
And they're just uptight.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask DL this.
God is good.
What turns you on, whoever you with, what they can do to turn you the fuck out?
Confidence is number one. I mean, if they got some confidence, that's big. Communication, smile, just personality. Because I mean, looks is great, but if we can't hold a conversation, then
Oh
not
my
much
God,
is
yeah.
happening
Yeah.
past that.
Okay,
So-
okay, beyond all that, when
Sexual.
y'all naked in the room
Sexual.
and y'all ain't gotta touch each other, what he or she can do that turns you just the fuck out? Because I know what mine is.
Wow. I mean, not touching each other?
Not touching each other. Some one-on-one.
I love underwear. So if I can see
Okay.
some sexy
So
underwear, that's
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Siobhan. What is that he can do by himself that just turns you the fuck out?
If he's somebody I'm really into or
No,
in love with,
or
just a regular
I'm
dude.
talking
Yeah.
about straight sex in the room with your dude. You could just sit there and watch him, and that just shit just turns you the fuck out.
I just like seeing him just get aggressive. Like, come here.
No. That's not what I'm talking
No, okay. Let's see.
about. What he can do in the bed by himself that you would like him to say, "Hey, baby, do that. I just want to watch you."
I like to see you, stroke yourself.
Okay, that's what I'm talking
I
about.
like that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Me, and I'm thinking about my woman, is kind of arch her back, and let me see her fucking titty, her nipples just cresting over. Because she has great breasts, right?
Right.
She has great breasts. So for her to arch her back, she can just be laying on my bed, and I'm sitting on the couch or something, and arch her back, and her nipples are just the highest and the most north pointing thing around, and that right there just blows my mind.
All right,
It
come
does.
on, Christine.
Yeah, you said you already
said
know.
No,
you
don't
already
skip.
know.
Don't skip. You ain't, because we've been answering. You ain't answered not one question sitting there.
She's a madam. Madams
I-
only
listen,
answer
I'm the
questions.
co-host. She ain't
no
Listen,
madam.
I'm the
listen,
moderator. How about
madams,
that?
madams,
That's right.
madams speak statements. They don't answer questions.
Nah.
She
Come on,
answering it
share.
today.
No, she
Share,
gonna
share,
answer
share.
something.
Today, you
We're gonna
gonna
whip
answer.
out something.
You,
I'm over here giving up my bedroom secrets, girl. You better
yeah, you gonna say something up in there. You done skipped a lot of
Well,
questions.
you know what? I'm telling you something. Smell is everything for me. So it's
So he
it's
laying on the
pheromones.
bed and you can smell it.
Yeah.
My woman told me
It's
don't
that-
put on too
it's
much
that
cologne.
scent.
If
Yeah.
the fan on,
I got it on.
And
It's going
it
all the
has
way.
to be
She's watching.
You hard-headed.
that raw scent. I don't want anything that that perfumey whatever. I want to smell your natural scent. That's
so if he laying in the bed like a fish,
Boom.
he laying in the bed like a fish.
Looking like Billy
just
D.
so
smell it.
the fan got to be blowing your way.
Bang.
or I can
So you
just smell
smell
him.
it.
Smell that
Just-
Colt
just go
45.
in and
Look.
Smell him.
Smell that
smell the
that
skin.
Dior.
Yeah.
You know what? Y'all bullshitting with me.
No, I'm serious.
Y'all bullshitting
That's
with me.
the
y'all?
scent is
Everybody
everything.
here.
What you
I
like?
mean, not
man?
you.
The
What you like?
pheromone.
man? What you
No,
like?
I
seriously.
love to watch a woman jack off.
Oh, toys
I
or no
love
toys?
that with a toy,
Toy.
with her finger.
Finger.
Or even she tell me to With them DJ, my old DJ hand up there.
Oh God.
The one I scratched.
It's reckless.
Like,
He's
okay,
reckless.
what did I miss?
No, I love that. Turns me
There
the
we go.
fuck on
There we go.
Oh my. Okay.
with a woman.
There
That's
we go.
Playing with
confidence.
herself.
That's
yeah.
confidence.
Yeah,
right
okay.
there.
I can
Yep.
sit there and watch that shit.
There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
There we go.
interesting.
So,
Okay, Dia, what
Siobhan,
about you?
Yes.
What's that?
Dia went first. You don't
What was
remember?
the question? I told you I like
What
that.
turns
Yeah.
him
Underwear.
on?
He
But
don't
he's
like
talking
those
about
underwear.
not touching. Now all of a sudden he's touching everything. He's
Yeah,
the
No,
right.
that's the last. If I
Eh.
DJ, you know, I'm just saying. I mean, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said the DJ, but shit, fuck it.
Well,
Oh, but that's what you really.
Okay, what was
Yeah.
the question?
I love it when someone tells me what they want and to come and get it, basically. So, like, if you
I
know
like
what
that
you
too.
want, tell me, and I will do it. And if I think you're not paying attention, I might backhand the clit a couple times. You never know. Wake
Right.
it up.
Right.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna have to try that one. I'm gonna try that one.
Okay, so I'm
Think
getting ready to
about it.
take
I'm
us back a
aggressive.
few steps
I'm aggressive. so.
because I had a lot of women
Backhand the click.
to text me, and I told them we were having a discussion about sex, and they wanted to know when is it appropriate to have sex without them appearing to be sluts.
You done run the Lano in.
I'm gonna let y'all get it
Sluts.
out.
Okay.
You done run yes, Lano. Favorite words.
The ladies want to know that. So how
When is
long
it
do they have to
okay?
wait? I mean, you know.
Well, you're talking sex shaming, and,
Yeah.
and that doesn't even
Yeah.
come into my
Yeah, that's not what I
vocabulary.
did.
No,
So they
that's
can
not
have
what's
sex
up.
with you on the first night, and you're good with that, and you may possibly have a
Oh,
relationship
if
with this
it's
woman.
if it's good, we're gonna keep having sex.
There we go.
So you don't care about
Yes
that
and no.
as long as it's good.
No, I don't care. As long as it's good. Because if we seeing each other somewhere down the line, it's gonna happen if we're seeing each other.
Well, he's talking
But if
chemistry.
it's good, yeah. But if it's good, if you have sex with somebody the first night
Mm-hmm.
and y'all got that chemistry already, why would you want to get it up?
Right.
Okay, so you wouldn't think.
No.
Because see, most of
No.
these women,
But it
they
may
were
just be a
texting me and they
sexual
were
chemistry.
like,
Yeah, you know what?
we don't want to do this because we don't want to appear to be,
It's
You
too
know.
late. Yeah, but it's
have these compromised values or appear to be sluts or
Since
whores or whatever. I mean, I've got so many texts. It's like crazy.
Since
Can you
I've been
ask that
divorced,
question?
since I've been divorced, that's it. I've been married for 21 years, right? Knew nothing about the dating game now and everything. When I got into it, I found out that women are a total different beast than I ever imagined, right? Mm-hmm. Women are a total different beast to the point of they ain't playing. You get one of these
Women after
ass,
a certain age,
grown ass
absolutely.
women. I ain't talking about no little chick in her 20s or early
no, we're
30s.
not talking about that. We're
I'm
talking
talking about
about
women, grown ass
35
women,
and older.
30. Right. Listen,
35 and older.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. Y'all ain't playing. Y'all ain't shamed.
Nope.
Y'all ain't not playing. Y'all not shamed.
But
y'all
these
like.
women, they are. They're like, we
You know
don't
what
know
it
when
is?
to do this.
Because
when is the
so
appropriate time.
so here we go. They still holding on to these stigmas of what their grandmothers told them, what their
Mm-hmm.
aunts lied to them about, and everything. Because their aunts was fucking way before they even started fucking. Okay, okay. I
was
know
fucking.
because my uncle was fucking. Okay,
Oh
okay. I'm telling y'all the truth. Okay, a lot of people are held back. Women are held back by the stigma of whatever it is that's holding them back sexually to be
so
free.
It's
Exactly.
a
Right.
socialization.
Because my thing is, you test drive a car.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I don't want to wait months down the
No,
line and be
can't
all
do that.
tied up and
Don't
tangled
do
up,
that.
and then we have no chemistry
Exactly.
in the bedroom.
Okay, so would you do it on the first night, or would you wait 30 days?
I've
60,
done it on the first
90,
night, the next
what?
night, whatever. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
So what?
I did
it's
it 3
based
times
on
yesterday.
what you feel inside.
absolutely, I'm not worried about what
The,
nobody else
LA,
thinks.
I heard that.
Yeah.
It's individual. It's based on the individual.
In 20 hours.
Well, you feel it out. You feel it
Yeah.
out. You
Yeah.
know with the chemistry. I mean, don't force anything. If it's right,
Okay.
it's right.
This is
Now,
my number rule
do
about
you
being
hope
single.
If them one night stands, you probably didn't
I
have,
ain't
right?
had no one night stands.
You said
with
you
an
done it on the
S.
first night.
And
But
we ended up
is it a
dating
one night
in the
stand if y'all keep
Okay.
kicking it afterwards?
No, we
Then it's not a one night stand, right?
Right. I've had
Okay.
But do
technically
you
2.
hope that like okay? I
No,
hope this dude's
no.
straight.
No,
I'm giving
Okay.
it up like this. I hope he's straight.
LA.
Hoping
You don't
and
ever say
praying.
that?
I've said that.
Hoping and
Okay,
praying.
okay, that's all I'm saying.
So,
LA's had one night stands. He
yeah.
said.
LA had everything.
No, I
I
had
know.
everything. I haven't had
Just
everything.
about.
But I mean,
I
you know,
There's some other things out there to do that are on the list.
LA,
That's
I
right.
don't believe
But
you.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen, just because you didn't see the video, but whatever happened to you all, nobody saw that. There was nothing, okay? But what I'm trying to tell
I
you
need
is,
to be his friend in real life.
is that
Because both of y'all, because I'm feeling y'all. Y'all
what I'm
cool
saying
people.
is, in this whole sexual game and everything, y'all, you only gonna get out of it what you put into it.
I agree.
Okay, I'm telling you, I go for the championship every time I get into it. I'm only having sex with one woman, and we are going for the champion. We run to the bed together at the same time. You see what I'm saying? So it's a connection that's working with us and everything. When I was single and everything, it was, la-di-da and all this stuff and everything. But when it really came down to it and what it mattered and everything, we don't get to see each other much. We might see each other every other weekend. I work nights, she work days, this, that, and the other. But we're going to have a great time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I got a question for DL. What country can I go to fuck a foreigner?
You ain't got no passport.
You listen to your damn question. If
country?
every country is different, then every country has foreigners, right? What kind of foreigner are you looking for?
Right.
Because
What-
they're
what color
actually
you want?
here. Shit.
What
Come down to
language you want?
Hamtramck.
White.
There's lots of them.
White.
Just a white chick.
You know?
Just a white
What?
chick.
All you got to do
Or
is
you
go
want-
to the funky state.
Whatever. That's it.
Or you want a French woman that can't speak English?
I ain't never been.
He's never had
Well,
a sex
You sound
with
depressed
anything.
to me.
You've only had sex with black
Yeah.
women.
Repressed. There's some
So-
repression over here.
Yeah,
at
you've
this
only
end of
had
the-
sex with black women.
Who?
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
I've only had sex with black men.
Wow.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. Black men are it for me.
I can. That's right.
that's
That's
fine.
it. I
The
mean, a black
be-all,
woman is
end-all,
it for me
but-
and everything. But there's so much more to do than just this one thing that you're doing.
Don't hold it back.
So okay, here we go. Crazy story. I was in Dominican Republic.
LA, you can't top.
telling-
LA, you got.
I can show you a picture.
Okay.
Story.
We
I'll
have
top
no
his
idea
damn
what
story.
you
Yeah,
said.
it's-
Say your girlfriend.
It's
I thought she was
7:29.
gonna be the
This is before
international
waiting for
girl.
my
Yeah,
girlfriend.
DL, he trying to take your crown now, DL.
No, listen.
Yeah, that's why I asked
He
DL the
really
question. Like,
It's not a
what
competition.
can I go to Paris? Can I go
Right.
somewhere?
So I'm telling
French
you.
are down.
Yeah,
They are
French,
down,
exactly.
for sure.
Russian.
They're
I
down.
German.
walked up to this French man in the club, and he was on a dating site. I looked over his shoulder, and I walked up, and I was like, "You seen anybody hot on your app?" And he looks at me. He's like, "What's up?" And that was it.
See,
That
That
shit
was
don't
it.
ever happen.
Go.
for
what are
me.
you talking about? It's the confidence.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's the
And DL
confidence,
has
man.
confidence.
So you say I should go to France?
Absolutely. Yeah, French are some lovers. I had a Parisian girl living with me for a couple weeks in Berlin,
See?
and we met in the club. One thing led to another. Week later, she needed a place. She was in between places. Like, come stay with me.
See,
Bam. It's just that easy.
rent for head.
Put yourself
program.
out there.
It's a rent for head program.
But you ain't growing them in your basement, so get the fuck out the house.
Right.
Right.
That's number one.
Can I
So,
tell y'all this crazy story?
This
though?
bullshit about I ain't meet no women. Well, where'd you go? Nowhere. Okay.
There you go. Right. That's why you ain't met the international women. Exactly.
Go
So
somewhere.
I was in Dominic.
I'm gonna let y'all fuck with me today.
Okay. I was in Dominic.
I'm gonna let y'all fuck with me. Casey already started with the boring.
No, I didn't. I didn't say
I
you
got
were
my two
boring.
brothers.
I don't know you like that.
Fuck
You're
with me
my
today. I don't
co-host
care.
And my good friend. And you're not boring. We have interesting.
You know,
We heard when you
I'm
said
open
it.
book, though. I
love
love
this.
for people to fuck with me
Yeah.
because I'm
Yeah.
lonely.
Yeah. I
Fuck
know
with
that.
me.
So
But
just
see, I
imagine.
like you
Right
on the
there.
other level.
Just
Yeah.
imagine
I love that.
February. It's cold back here in Michigan. I go to Dominican Republic for 2 weeks by myself. Get to resort.
Ain't they killing motherfuckers over there now?
Yes.
The
I
women
think
are-
they're killing
The
people.
women are freaky over there.
They are?
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
So
Uh-oh.
here we
They
go.
just want money.
I go to a
Randy
European.
looked like he was finna say something.
People are dying in the Dominican Republic, but it seems to be like bad alcohol in the mini bars and stuff.
That's
like
what
that.
it is.
That's what
and
it is?
That's
That's
only
what
in
it is.
Punta Cana.
Right.
That's at the
It's
resort
only
town.
exactly.
Yeah.
Punta
One
Cana.
resort bought some bootleg liquor, and
Yeah.
before they know it, they had a bunch of people dying.
Did they buy it or was it
They
set
bought
up?
it. They bought it from a fake
Yeah.
liquor maker and
Exactly.
everything.
Distributor.
Yeah.
And it's been going on for a while.
It
'cause
has
when
been.
I went,
because they were
we
selling
all got
small
sick.
amounts before.
People
right?
are dying
guys
south
got
of
sick
8 Mile.
too?
You know,
Exactly.
here we are. Just
Exactly.
dying
Come
everywhere.
on,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
Right.
I thought it was the water.
Go to
I'm
Jamaica
a-
instead.
Okay.
See,
Go to
you
Yeah,
think
no.
I'm
Call
using
Call
my
LA.
mouth.
Good.
Call LA. I got
Yeah.
the greatest travel
Okay.
agent. We can go to the greatest places, and it'll be great. Trust me.
Yeah, just don't go to Punta Cana.
No.
Yeah,
We go to Jamaica.
DL got some traveling and shit too.
We're going to Jamaica.
Okay.
But listen, I was in Dominic 2 weeks. I was at a European-style resort, so a lot of Europeans over there. The only people that spoke English besides me was a German woman and a German and Russian. So the three of us just start hanging out together and everything. At a European-style resort, women can go topless anywhere. Anybody can nude tan right at the beach. I'm a big nude tanner. I go up on my roof and nude tan because I like to have an even tan, okay? So
LA, we know you sexy.
I know.
Get to the
See,
story, LA.
my man.
LA,
Okay.
you're 100%
So listen.
sexy.
So listen,
Get to it,
I
LA.
ended up having sex with these two women. One was German, one was Russian, and the only common thing was that we kind of all hung out together at the resort and everything. And you do get different things when you deal with different women from different countries, right? I could tell because each of their riding styles was different, right? I mean, just everything was totally different just because
You
of,
said riding styles?
yes.
Yeah. Topping from the bottom.
What he
Right.
said.
Topping from the bottom.
Right.
You need to go to the Dominican.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it kind of blew my mind, right?
I need a passport first.
Right, right. $135.
And I need one fast.
But it just kind of blew my mind that here I go, having this three-way with these two women. They're from different countries and everything, and I'm totally instantly able to see the difference in she's from there, she's from there. Wow, these are two different things that's even different than what's back home, right? Because even Jamaican women give a different flavor when it comes to it.
Well, it's all different. I
You
mean, in
see?
Germany, especially, it's like everything's co-ed. I'm sitting here in this spa, and there's topless women, and there's dudes hanging out, and everything's just everything. I'm looking over. This guy pops a woody looking at this girl. He just excuses himself. No one says a damn thing. I mean, it's just chill.
Yeah.
Like,
So
we're
that
all
mean-
prudish here. You know,
Yeah.
it's like England's exported their prudish behavior to everywhere that
Everywhere.
they've colonized.
Yeah.
So anything that's attached to England is going to be prudish, and the rest of the world is chill. I'll tell you that much. So, this whole thing about like it has to be a certain way. No, it doesn't. It's bodies. It's fine. It's no big deal. Like I go to Toronto Pride, and this guy's walking around butt ass naked with a balloon tied to his winky, and it's like, all right, do it. Who gives a shit? It's not that serious.
We
It's not
lack
that deep.
freedom of expression when it comes to our sexuality here in America,
I
especially
agree.
women and then especially
Absolutely.
black
Yeah.
women.
And that talks to
Okay.
the conversation that 5 Star's on. I mean, it's fine. It's all case in point. Feel the vibe. Get in where you fit in.
Exactly. Now, it's actually, people don't even know that federal law has just been passed within the past 3 months that women can go topless in America, and it's not a criminal violation anymore. But women are not that free at this point mentally to even attempt something like that, right?
Overseas, they are.
I wanna
Overseas,
take my
that's
bra off.
and just like you were saying, over in
said you
Germany and
will?
everything, the sexuality
You don't have a
inference is
problem.
Sit
different
up
in
real
other
good.
places.
Yep.
Take 'em
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
But in different countries, the
Listen.
sexual
Okay,
preferences is different.
Let me ask this question. Can sex save a relationship?
No,
No.
no. I stayed
It can
in a
extend the relationship, but not
Go ahead.
not save.
I stayed because it was good, and it toxic.
Right.
But we had good sex, and I'm like, I'm gonna leave. I'm leaving.
She was stigmatized
But that
We
only lasts
both
for
were.
so
without
Yeah.
the,
Yeah.
without the
Yeah.
French
We
fries.
both were.
Yeah. Well,
DL?
well, sex is not everything. Connection is connection, and y'all could have good bedroom life, but then everything else is hectic. So you can't live like that.
5 star.
I agree. Definitely. You can do all the gymnastics, hang from the chandeliers, do
Do the
all that good
gymnastics,
stuff.
do it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
yeah,
will say
seriously.
that you could tell a lot about your relationship in the bedroom, but that doesn't mean it's end all be alls.
No,
bedroom.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But
LA.
if you don't have anything to talk
Sex
about
is
afterwards,
not that-
no good.
Not that thing that can make you stay in a relationship. It should not. If that is the only bond that you all have that is functional in a positive manner, exit that relationship. The number one thing is
The exit.
exit, seriously. The number one thing in a relationship is going to be the communication.
Oh yeah.
We're going to get the trust. We're going to get the openness, right? You can have openness and not have communication, right? But the openness in the conversation. If you have those 3 things right there, and then the sex is off the freaking charts,
Well,
because it will be.
Oh yeah.
If you got
I mean, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
Then guess what? It's kind of like the relationship I'm in. We met in some crazy circumstances and everything. The conversation, it didn't seem to match and everything, but then we said, let's go give it a try, right? We gave it a try. Here we are 5 months later, right? We're 5 months later. We're still learning each other. Yeah.
But that's good though.
It's good though.
Because the longer it takes for y'all to learn each other, the longer y'all gonna be together.
And we're gonna be together
It's gonna get better and
because
better.
number one, I'm committed to it, right? Because I don't want to get back out of the
I hope
market.
you are, 'cause you a
I am.
motherfucker.
But guess what? She's open.
You a motherfucker.
She's
Yeah.
open.
LA.
We run to the bed at the same time, man.
I understand
You
that.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand it. I like
And
you because
that
you a
is a
motherfucker.
very important
Right.
thing when it comes to relationship
Yes, it is.
and everything, that we run to the bed same time.
I think too.
What you're saying is sexual compatibility.
Our sexual compatibility is so off the charts. I mean, it's what you really want in a
Exactly.
someone that's so sexy to you that every time you see him, you pop at least a chubby,
Yeah,
at least
I
a
have
chubby,
that
right?
problem. Yeah.
At least a chubby, right?
When I'm attracted to someone,
Yeah,
it works.
exactly.
But I know everybody here, with everybody sitting here right now, we all had to go through our deepest shit to be able to find out who we are, to know what we are
Introspection.
attracted to,
Yeah,
to be able to satisfy the other person and ourselves.
it is.
You got to put in the work.
Yep.
Sure.
You got to, and you got to go through the ups and you got to go through the downs to
Yeah.
be able to understand yourself and know what you like and know what you're not going to accept in the bullshit out here.
But think about it. All of us started having sex at different ages, right? So we all have these different.
What's the youngest?
No, 7, almost 8, 3 days before I was 18 years old.
Oh yeah, what's the youngest?
I was 15.
15.
15. DL, let's go.
14.
14.
College.
It's okay.
Fuck, I got everybody beat.
See,
It's okay.
he's a freak.
Nothing wrong with that.
He's so excited.
Yeah, he's so excited and it's dry as hell. What do you mean?
Right. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Maybe you need to bring some of that excitement to somebody else.
What?
That's why he
I
dry.
didn't get that one.
Okay.
I didn't get that
And we
one.
all get
I'm
something
not
that fly
dealing with
beyond.
this.
You talking about
Okay.
Canada Dry? They got to pop it.
They do.
Yeah, well,
Don't put that in there though.
No.
Okay. So I need to know what is everybody's sexual deal breaker.
Oh yeah, Siobhan first.
Aw, damn.
Yeah. You need to think about it.
All right. Ooh.
Cause we let LA go, the show gonna be over.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
I love LA. We let LA go, the show gonna be over.
15 minutes.
I don't like, is it good? Am I doing okay?
Oh, yeah.
You're-
That
A talker?
apologetic
I don't wa-
shit.
A
No,
questioner.
Oh, man.
A questioner.
If
A
you
talker
don't
may be
know
okay.
Right.
If you don't know what yourself,
you
exactly.
know,
And you don't have that confidence.
I can't. It's instantly, I'm just like,
Right.
yeah, okay.
Really?
Right.
So is it just the talking or is it the questioner?
No,
It's something
because
that
he's unsure
he
of
needs you
himself.
to right to
Right.
boost his
It's
ego.
right. He
And-
doesn't have
He
that
needs you to
And then
boost
I
his
end
ego.
up
With
doing
a
all
smell
the
of you,
work.
with a smell of you should boost his ego.
Well, that ain't always the case, but I end up being
Damn.
the one that's, doing all
Doing
the
the
work.
work.
And I'm just like, no.
All the time, you doing all the work all the time.
All the
That's not good.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
It's got to be reciprocal.
Ooh, that hit faster. Faster. It's like,
Bam.
oh yeah.
I've
That's
been
it.
working.
Hell no, bro.
I've been working.
Oh shit, we might got
Yeah, I
something.
done been working.
We might got
Go
something.
ahead, speak on it, Five Star. Go ahead,
Let's
speak
go
on it.
faster.
Don't
I'm
get
just
scared.
saying.
Waiting
I'm
to
just
exhale.
saying. Wow,
Say what you're
that's
saying.
not good. That's not good. I
Yeah.
don't have those
She
issues.
just creeped out of here like a turtle back in the shell. Like a turtle back in the shell. She-
It went out. I seen
All right,
it.
so what's a deal breaker for you, 5-star?
I don't know. You know what? I'm more vanilla. So if you are just too you want to try too many different things that I haven't tried, then I'm just going to go into my shell. So that's just like a deal breaker for me. I'm just not that.
Girl, you better live a little.
Experimental.
Yeah.
Let's all go around the table and ask
Yeah.
each other whoever.
Just military. Just give
I'm
it to her
not.
military. Half hump, full hump. Half hump, full
1,
hump.
2,
Half
3,
hump,
4.
full hump. Half hump, full hump. Are you finished?
Okay.
I'm just
Jiggle it.
all right.
Okay.
All right.
Switch gears. 3/4 hump, half hump, 3/4 hump, half hump, 3/4 hump, half hump.
And
Shake
if
it.
you're into the S&M and all that
Okay,
other crazy
switch
stuff,
positions.
I'm just not there. I
Change
don't
the-
You
know.
gotta feel it
Flip
out.
over 180
it's
degrees.
about-
I just-
you
that's
try
just too
something.
much.
So like
Yeah.
if we were together, I would pull a move, like a subtle move, and then I would read your body language about how you react to my subtle move. And then I'd
Okay.
be like, oh, okay, so she's down with that. Or I could maybe try another move or go a little further. But if you're not down, then obviously I'm going to scale it back a little
Right,
bit. So
right.
it's always about the body language. And, you know, I'll choke a motherfucker real quick. But I'm going to be subtle. And I'm not just going to go for it right away. I might put my hands on your neck. How you react to it.
Now that you mentioned that, you cannot do that to me.
Well, no, that's
Yeah,
my
all
point. Is,
that, yeah.
But my point is, I'll put my hands on your neck and see how you react.
And see
to
your
it.
receptiveness to
And
it.
then I might squeeze a little bit and see where it goes from there. That's what I mean. It's a dance, you know.
Yeah.
It's
It
a
deal
step.
breakers.
Step
Deal
it this
breakers.
way.
We
Oh,
ain't answer about
no.
deal breakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, we can't get together. Deal breakers for me
Yeah.
is not being
A
experimental.
deal what for me?
Yeah.
You not sticking your finger in my ass.
Yeah, that ain't
Number
happening
one.
either. Yeah, don't do that, ladies.
Not doing
don't
that.
fuck
I don't
with
care
that.
how much I hear men talk about. Oh, you get a bust a good nut by doing it. You're
Nah,
not
fuck
doing
all
that to
that.
me.
I've been busting good ones all my life without that. I have been busting good
No, but
nuts
it's a lot
without
of men
that.
out here that like that.
But you know why they like that?
Why?
Because you have more receptors.
Stimulative.
Have you
Yeah.
ever stuck your finger in a man's ass?
No, I haven't.
How you,
Devon?
I'm vanilla. What
That's
are you
right.
talking
She's-
about?
Ella, get
was that shrub? You finger shrub, and your finger was longer than his.
I had to bite his nipples, and and then yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. But I'm saying, have you stuck your finger in that?
No,
'cause
but
he
it wasn't
wanted
him. No, I
But
did
you
it for
have
somebody.
fingerly.
Yeah.
Okay.
We was free.
All right. Anybody have any questions for me?
No.
Anybody have any questions? No. I didn't have no questions about that. Actually, right?
Okay, so is that a,
A
deal
deal
breaker
breaker.
for you?
The number
finger
one,
and the-
there is nothing going into my anal cavity. Okay.
Okay.
The deal breaker sexual in a relationship would be for me if a woman wasn't open to creativeness, right? Because that's all that I'm about is creativeness, right? I'd never repeat the same thing twice, okay? Even when I was a kid, I used to get my ass whooped all the time, but it wasn't for the same thing twice, okay? So in my sexual life and everything, like I said, number one, workout I do is about sexuality, right? I try to eat so that I'm being healthy and everything so I can have great sexuality. Then when it comes to the act of it, the act of my sexuality actually begins on the telephone. It begins on the telephone when I'm talking to my woman and everything, setting it up that we're going to spend some time together and everything. By the time it gets to we're seeing each other, like I said, we run to the bed at the same time. But by the time we get to we're seeing each other, we're in an active interaction with each other and everything, there is no real deal breaker between us at that point.
LA, I'm tired of hearing about you and your girl. I'm getting
Can I,
jealous. I'm tired of hearing
Can
that
I
shit.
do a public service
Go
announcement?
ahead, please,
Please.
Siobhan, please.
Fellas, if you want us to swallow,
Yeah. Oh,
shit.
Thank you.
Please,
Thank you.
please, eat some healthy foods.
Yeah, there's
A lot
some
of
truth in
fruits,
that, man.
because
Yeah.
the
I
Coney
heard
Islands.
it's pineapples.
and pineapples
It
is
makes
good,
it taste sweet.
but I just
Siobhan
need
makes my
you-
back hurt, people. She makes my back hurt.
I just
She's
need you
speaking
to
the
eat
truth.
good.
I'm gonna tell you
she
because
is.
she's speaking the truth. Because one time this girl
Has said,
swallowed and she, oh, your shit is nasty. I said, I've been popping Norcos all day.
"Oh my
Oh,
goodness,
wow.
Norco nuts."
Because I had just
Yeah,
had surgery.
yeah, Norco
No,
nuts.
I just had knee surgery.
Yes. Yeah.
And I had Norcos in my system.
Yeah,
and she take, oh, this not that. I had to tell her, Norcos in my shit.
My
You know
boy
what I'm
said
saying?
his girl smelled one time, and I was like, "Well, what's her diet like?" He's like, "Taco Bell and Vicodin." I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
"Well,
wow.
shit."
Yeah. Man, one time I had Captain Crunch. And she like, you smell like cereal. Blah, blah. I said, yeah, Captain Crunch. She said, oh, yeah, I taste it.
She tastes it.
But she's right.
Yeah.
She's
No,
right,
you're
though.
right,
You
yeah.
have to
Right.
put...
That was spot on.
I went on an
Yeah.
8-week run one time and none of the fruits and vegetables and everything came up fruity. Everything came up fruity.
and
That's
no,
true.
that's the truth.
No,
That's the
no,
truth.
it's just the way he
He
be looking at
said,
shit.
he's not being
I'm serious.
No, not at all.
I like it's the way he be fucking looking at you.
I'm
like,
telling
Yeah.
y'all.
look,
Yeah,
motherfucker, you
that-
need to
no,
eat
that's
fruit.
the truth.
I'll tell you. So the meat that I generally eat a lot of meat and everything, right? Except for deer. I go out and kill hunting deers and everything, and that's what I eat. Very lean meat, very clean and everything. And I'm telling you, I do these things thinking about my sexuality. I mean, me and my woman only been together 5 months. I think I'm going to be an old man when I die, and I want us to continue to have great sex, great conversation, great whatever physical activities that we get into and everything, right? I want to have great health. You know, my mother's 67 years old. She didn't take any medicine. Mm-hmm. She didn't take any medicine.
I think once you think about your health, then that'll lead on to the sex.
And that's the thing about it
Yeah.
right there, right? The health leads on to the sex and everything. The sex leads on to even a healthier relationship. You know, me, I don't just want to do the normal and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went out on dates and everything, I've never taken a woman on a date to Applebee's and the movies.
Right.
I don't do that.
Why?
One, we go to eat when we're gonna talk. We go to the movies when we're gonna talk.
That's
But
it.
what if you already been talking before that and you're just trying to get out the house?
I can dig it, but I'm only trying to get out the house with my woman. I wasn't trying to just get out the house with some chick that I know.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
One more question. We have two.
Hold on,
And
we didn't
look-
get a deal breaker from
No.
him. Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
said
you
it.
did.
He said
You
it.
got a
Yeah,
deal
yeah,
breaker
figuring
for
it out.
Don't
him.
fuck with his ass.
But
Right.
see, listen, this is the other question the women wanted to know.
Okay.
Does it make, you guys were talking about size, what about the woman's vagina?
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm
Need
interested.
to know
Listen,
about that.
You know what?
Let me get him, dog.
Okay? So,
Well, you could
No,
yeah.
tell.
I want
you
them
could-
to go fuck up. When LA go, it's over.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No,
Hurry
you
up.
could tell. You could tell if there's been some soldiers on the field. So
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I also have a friend that's pretty promiscuous, and she does exercises to keep it tight.
Okay.
So
she
there's-
does
Yeah,
her Kegels.
It's
I'm
a
gonna tell you this.
muscle. It's
I'm
a
gonna tell you this
muscle.
right
Right
now.
now.
I
Yeah.
cannot tell. I cannot tell, or do I want to know with a woman? I don't care if she tell me,
You
yeah, I've
can
been with
tell,
100
motherfucker.
men. That's still, I'm not an expert on a woman's vagina.
No,
Okay,
you're
but
not.
does it make
And
a
we never
difference
will
if
be.
she's loose or if she's tight? That's what I'm asking.
If you
basically.
a nice size, it don't matter to you.
the
Siobhan,
right fit for you.
But I'm telling,
Answer
no,
the
I'm just
question.
saying, if you the right size and you making her feel good, I don't think she gonna care or you gonna care.
Okay.
Okay.
What about
Siobhan,
you?
Your answer.
What was the question again?
But this was geared towards the
Give it to
men
her, give it to her,
because you
yeah.
already said that size matters to you.
Yes. To
So to
Okay.
you,
So with me, I have to have a woman. Number one, I like grown ass pussy. Okay. That's number one. That means a woman has probably had at least 2 kids, and her pelvis bones have been shifted to what
This
a woman's
motherfucker is too
body
deep.
is. Okay.
He done went from
And
she had to
then-
have 2 kids.
He did a
LA
dissertation.
motherfucker too
And
deep.
then,
he's elbow deep.
No,
LA
sir.
motherfucker.
and then,
He's like, motherfucker had to have 2 kids.
and then, listen, seriously, what I need though, what
LA
I
need to write a book.
Seriously, it's for a woman that can actually take a long penis. Right? I literally had a girl one time that I could only get half of my penis inside of.
LA, let's stop on
And
that.
that was- I'm
Ask him what size he is. I don't want to ask him that
He's
shit.
advertising.
Ask him what size because he advertising like a motherfucker.
He is advertising,
You got
but it's
pictures?
okay. Every man's got some.
Show some
No, listen. But what I'm trying to say is, though,
Okay,
listen.
just
you have
I
a
need-
woman. Give me a number. Just hold your
Excuse me.
hands
Come
up.
on, somebody.
You as
Actually,
a
because
woman.
this motherfucker keeps
Hold your
speaking
hands
and
up.
saying and no disrespect.
oh, he's taking his
That shoe shit
off.
don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Because
That's
Lil Lane Lamont had big feet, so no.
All right, fucking stop dissing Lamont.
But no,
Chill, all right. Lamont Sanford was chill.
Lamont has retirement. Lamont has retirement.
Lamont had a big afro.
Lamont has retirement and life insurance. Damn it, Siobhan. Okay.
And no sex partner.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
yes,
Wow. He
yes,
just,
yes.
But no, seriously. No, I just like to deal with a grown woman, seriously. And her body, you know, interactions, being able to handle the capacity of what we're about to do does matter. I'm a very physical person, but
Okay.
I also can be a very smooth and, you know, rhythmic and all this stuff type person, right? I
Okay,
can
so
be
if
everything.
you have a long penis, then you're more compatible with a skinny woman because based on Kama Sutra, because skinny women
Have
have
deeper vision.
longer.
See, when it
yeah.
comes to
Exactly.
on this
Yeah.
shit.
No,
Yeah.
you're talking
Vaginas.
childbearing hips.
No,
Right,
I'm talking about
But you're right though.
Childbearing.
You're right though, because when it comes to just say, and that's why height is important with me when it comes to women too, right? Not just because I'm tired of squatting my legs down, hitting from the back,
Right,
but
but it's they
because
have
of
right,
the depth
they-
of the vagina
yeah,
really
that's
matters
correct.
and everything when you're. Especially to me, trying to get into a long-term relationship and a woman that's compatible with me sexually and everything, it mattered. Okay,
Yeah.
you think about it. Every woman wants a tall guy, right? Because he looks so tall and secure, and he can, look over me and all this
But
stuff
they
right
can't
here.
accommodate.
But can you deal with them knocking the brakes off of that on a
Exactly.
consistent basis? And
I don't know.
everything?
This girl told me one time we all the same height on the bed
She a damn lie.
when we laying down.
She a
Well,
lie.
that's not necessarily true
I'll tell
according
you
to
what.
Kama Sutra.
Exactly.
I'll
It's
tell you
not.
right now, some of them little boys can take it every bit as good, if not better, than the big ones.
And that's way above in a different
shit.
category I know nothing about. And I'm just going to go along with what he's saying. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is it's a lot of positions and different things that you can get into with somebody and everything, having sex. And it is about the angles of the openness of the woman. Guess
Exactly.
what? There's a thing where I can say, me as a man, I extend even longer with the right stimulation from a woman. You see what I'm saying?
You know what? Now you on some Iron Man shit.
No, I'm
I'm done with
trying to
LA.
tell you.
Okay, 3 minutes. Last
trying to
statement
say.
for the day.
Last statement for
LA.
the day.
Something real quick.
I know I heard nothing quick.
Okay, let's go with DL.
But here we
Come
go.
on, DL.
Here we go. Be
Go ahead.
smooth, watch yourself, and brush your teeth.
Siobhan, this motherfucker said,
No, hygiene is real. Hygiene is fucking real.
bro, they gotta get the
absolutely.
motherfuckers clean twice a year.
Then
DL.
some. What? Last statement?
Yeah, last
Yeah.
statement.
Lips, hips, and fingertips. No, no, for real. It's be confident, know yourself, know what you want, know what you don't want. Get out there. Don't be ashamed to put yourself out there. Know your worth.
Word
Put
porn.
it out there. Work that shit. I mean,
Exactly.
there's something for everybody.
God.
So fuck these pornography things. Fuck the goddamn
porn with us.
magazines. You do you.
Do you.
Everybody looking for
'Cause
something
ain't nobody
else.
paying your bills.
Nothing
No. Taking
from
care of
nothing.
you.
Everybody's
Jeez,
looking for
nothing.
something else. Comparison is the devil's work.
Exactly.
Do not be self-conscious about that. I mean, there's something for everybody.
Even if you
so
got a little 3-inch.
believe me, you will. Yeah, exactly. Because I'll tell
Be
you
the
right
best
now.
3-incher
Little
fucker
Lamont.
there is.
I'll tell you right now.
Be the best 3-incher fucker there is.
That's it.
So,
Or get
He
some
might be able to
tools.
go for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Wow, what you got?
You
He
wouldn't
might
even
have
get
fist the fuck out of you if you let him.
Whoa!
You know,
Shit.
you never know.
That's the next
Javon,
episode.
come on
I'm
with
bring
it.
him apart.
Know yourself.
Know yourself.
Yeah. that's
Stop
important.
holding yourself back. It's so many repressed people out here.
Don't hold back a nut trying to
No,
wait. Just go ahead and get it.
absolutely not.
Bust
Let
it.
her talk.
Do what you got to do. Because
And we're gonna. You have to be concise.
yeah, wrap it up.
That's
wrap
right.
it up.
Wrap
no,
it up.
no. I want to
Be
hear some more
concise.
women's voice.
Yeah, come on, Siobhan.
Come
You
on.
gotta be concise.
'Cause we got what?
We have a minute.
1 minute.
I
I gotta wrap it up.
I just think you need to know what you want, how you want it, and who you want it with. Don't go for the well, my
have
girl's
fun,
gonna say
too,
that.
shouldn't
Absolutely
Yeah,
have
you
fun.
have to have fun.
You have
Freedom.
to have fun.
Freedom of expression.
Yes,
Okay.
I
Freedom
use
of
the
expression.
analogy that I was a caged bird.
Yes.
I don't want to be caged no more.
No. Freedom. Freedom of
Yes,
expression.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
and you
Sexually
have
and
go
emotionally.
ahead, 5 star.
to, you should know your partner. So you should, during that dating phase, you should really get to know them, and you should just be authentic. That's it. And if
Okay.
you're vanilla, that's okay. And if
Okay.
you're other flavors, Neapolitan, that's okay too.
Well, you vanilla, you ain't fucking with me. It's okay.
That's from the white guy, right?
Okay.
Good job. He's not white, people. He just plays a white guy on the radio.
Come on,
No,
you was
I'm
gonna say
bilingual.
at the end? Disclaimer or whatever, something special you was gonna say.
Yeah, just whatever you are, just don't judge anybody and just be your authentic self. That's just so important.
Go for
Just
the
be
gusto.
who you are.
Okay,
for the
well, we're gonna wrap it up, and this was a good 2 hours.
Groovy, baby.
With
It went
LA,
by so quickly.
Groovy, baby.
I like LA. DL
Groovy.
as always.
DL.
Siobhan, our new guest, because I know she's
There
gonna
we
be
go.
back.
Thank
She
you.
is
go.
She
live.
gonna be fucking
Oh my
back.
goodness, she's a fire.
She
I
gonna be
think she
back.
got one of them vibrator panty things on right
I
now.
want
You know
one
what,
of
LA? This
those.
is
I thought you had one on.
Okay,
I was
You
watching.
have the
And-
butterfly
and,
in your
you know-
purse, that
No.
little vibrator.
I got my little
The
bag
silver
of
bullet?
She got something
Oh, my
going on over there.
Okay,
Not
we're gonna wrap it up.
Silver bullet.
Thank Podcast Detroit.
Detroit.
I like to thank, some couple of people that look out for me. Corbella, Emil Tats, Tattoo Jesus. Look him up on Instagram.
Yes.
Look him up. The best young cat.
Say it one more time, because I didn't get it.
Tattoo Jesus.
Tattoo Jesus.
Emil.
right.
Look him up.
Emil.
He the best undiscovered talent in
You know
the
what city
of
he's in,
Detroit,
bro?
and we have a lot of
Detroit.
undiscovered talent in the city of Detroit. DL, international DJ, Siobhan. You know, we got LA. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm just
LA
a
is
puppy
like
dog.
fucking international too.
I'm just a puppy dog.
We got 5-star.
5-star.
And we got me. Somebody got to give me a nickname.
QQ.
You know,
Co-host.
No,
No.
that shit don't go.
No.
And thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you.
We will never miss and be gone this long
Sure.
again.
No.
And tune in 2 weeks. You know, you got any topics, anything you want to talk about, anything that you want to share or come on the show and talk about, be brave enough. Don't talk shit on social media.
No.
Come to Podcast Detroit and talk shit to the Third Quarter Podcast Show.
There we go.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Let them know it's the third quarter.
And we
ain't
out.
over.
Third
Yeah.
quarter.
Third quarter.
Always
baby.
third quarter.
Always.